This one's going to be a good one. It's a 4-player free-for-all as 4 completely separate Space Marine forces are trapped in this arena of death, and the only way out is through the dark tower that stands in the center. And joining me on this journey is Sultan, Monkey and Brap. Say hi, Sultan, Monkey and Brap.
Hello, Sultan, Monkey and Brap.
We didn't even rehearse that or anything. So hi, how are you guys?
Good.
I'm looking forward to this one. Why are we here? What's going on?
Well, it started off as a Hobbypocalypse thing. Hobbypocalypse, the yearly painting challenge that we started in Winter's SEO's Discord.
Yes.
And in his community, this year, 65,722 points worth of models painted.
On the nose.
In the last 6 months.
So well done.
Everybody, to all the runners and riders. If you want to know more about that, just go into the Discord, and I run it with other people, and we're gonna do it next year as well. Amazing.
Yearly challenge from January.
Yeah, so we started off as that. We bring our Hobbypocalypse armies and we play them.
Yes.
Since then, Monkey hates painting, so he dropped out. Sultan painted so fast that it was slowing him down.
Yes.
So he was like, no. I've carried on doing it because I'm a good boy. But we decided every year, it's so much fun to meet up and have a 4-way battle.
Yeah.
That we said, why not do it again this year?
There's only 3 of you this year.
There are only ever 3 of us.
Oh, there was only ever 3 of us. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So we need a 4th person, and it's you, not the viewers. Winters, not the viewers. Winters.
Yeah. Someone at home.
It's me.
So you guys don't even know what's going on yet.
Never.
So welcome to the warp. We're in the warp. We've got 4 different Space Marine forces dragged down into the warp, and we all think the other Space Marine force is the enemy, right? The warp is in our brain.
I always think that anyway.
Right.
Kill them all.
The only way out is to escape through the dark tower. You know, like in those Hollywood movies when you can just pass through the wall into the thing. So the way it works is get to the dark tower, pass. You got to embark in it, like embarking in any other type of transport.
Okay.
You know, so you got to be eligible to embark. Once you embark, if you roll a 1-2. That unit is forever lost. It disappears into the warp. It's destroyed. It's gone.
Right.
They never escape the warp. If you roll a 3-4, they'll deep strike back onto the battlefield. And I'll talk about those rolls when we get to them because they're quite funky.
Okay.
And on a 5-6, that unit manages to escape. And you might win the game if you get more units off than the others, maybe. But we'll get to that at the end as well.
Okay.
Right. A couple of other things. There's about 78 command phases that will happen here. So if we did a CP every command phase, we'd be drowning in CP. So you only get 1 CP in your command phase, which is very interesting because whoever goes first will have a CP and the other 3 people won't have a CP yet. You only get a CP in your command phase. When you're fighting other people, in the fights phase, we will only do ongoing fights if one of the active players is in the ongoing fight.
Thank God.
Okay? If there is 2 people over there fighting away, but they're not active this turn, no fights. And the third thing is, Monkey said what now about Armour of what now?
It's boring. Nobody likes Armour of Contempt, so it's banned.
I never use it.
Gone.
So, no.
Any opinions?
I use it pretty a lot with the lots, but 4 armies doing the same thing with their 1 command point.
3 of us were happy with this decision, 1 person wasn't.
One person's a tryhard.
You, the viewer
and I don't
at home,
think he's on
the
camera.
judge of who was unhappy about it.
Well, I quite.
You've always went all high. You went, what? Like that.
But I want to ride on the elevator.
But I brought the horrible unit.
4 epic Space Marine chapters. The 13th. Brap Scallion's been crazy and painted a whole new army. Monkey hasn't been crazy and he's got his old school firstborn.
Monkey's had these for 30 years.
Yes. True. Space Wolves, and Sultan's turned up with his Blood Angels.
I painted a few new bits.
He's got a whole new army as well, pretty much.
1,500 points a pop. We'll start with what I've got here. The 13th, my custom Space Marine chapter using the Gladius Strike Force because the ability to fall back, shoot and charge is very helpful. And I've got a Librarian with Armour of Contempt. It's not Armour of Contempt, it's Artificer Armour.
Banned.
He's got Artificer Armour, it gives him a 2-up save, 5-up feel no pain, and he's rocking around with a unit of 10 Hellblasters trying to find the way out of the warp. 3 units of jumpy dudes with bolters, some Outriders, and then big stompy robots of doom. Nice, simple, powerful, clearly the winning army, though I feel like I might be picked on. Not going to pick on me, are you?
I don't know why you'd think that.
Listen, he's brought all the stuff to kill Space Marines.
Yes.
You've brought Space Marine killing stuff.
Yes.
We've just brought armies that we thought would be fun. You picked all that other stuff to kill Space Marines. If you're going to bring the cheese, then you're going to face the toast. And we're going to put you on the toast and we're going to kill you.
That didn't go where I was expecting. I'm here for it. Let's do this.
Then we have 1,500 points of Minotaurs that have been painted black.
So these
are stealth Minotaurs.
This is what I like to call the Horns of Onyx. This is, so when I wanted to do Phobos stuff, because I thought it looked really cool,
Yes.
I thought they can't be wandering around in bronze armour, right? It's not very stealthy at all. So I had this plan, a long time ago I painted some Reavers and I painted some Incursors.
Okay.
And I liked them, but I've since touched them up and I wanted to do a full army. So, while the Hobbypocalypse has been going on this year,
Yes.
most of this I have painted up in total secret so I could bring it today.
So whole stealthy Phobos army, sneaky army, using Vanguard Spearhead.
I thought it was most appropriate because it's all Vanguard-y, all sneaky, you can't shoot me from 12 inches, we're in the shadows.
You can though, but it's 12
minus
inches.
one, right?
-1 to hit, yes.
And you
If
get
you're
cover or
further
something.
away and you get cover and things.
This is my second time using this army, so I'm excited to see what it can do.
Okay.
I made it super, super simple.
Right.
So basically, we have Phobos Captain,
Yes.
Phobos Librarian,
Yes.
Phobos Lieutenant,
Yes.
and the Phobos Lieutenant with Combi Weapon.
Nice.
And then everything else, we have 2 squads of Infiltrators, 2 squads of Incursors, 2 squads of Reavers, 2 squads of Eliminators with both types of weapons, Suppressors, 2 Invicta Warsuits with the autocannons, and the Storm Speeder with the missiles and the last cannon. Super simple, super easy. It's quite fun to play loads of overlapping fields of fire and a bit shooty, which is what I'm not used to. So.
Nice. Any enhancements in this force?
No, Winters. I've kept it nice and simple like me.
Nice. Then we have 1,500 points of the route. Monkey, are you running the Space Marine thing?
No. Well, yes, the Space Marine thing, but not the Space Wolves thing, because that's too complicated for my ring.
What are you running instead?
The Gladius Task Force thing.
Gladius Task Force.
Yeah, just standard Space Marines. We're just going to give it a go.
Okay.
So, we have, at the front, Nival Kroshvik.
Yes.
My Wolf Lord, not a captain,
Yes.
according to the rules. He's got an enhancement, which is the Relic Fist, basically because you can't take a captain with a Thunderhand these days. Actually.
Okay,
So
right.
it's counted as a Relic Fist. He's leading a squad of Terminators in. He's got a Wolf Guard pack leader with him as well.
Yes.
To the left, we have some old Long Fangs. They're not going to be doing much running because they're quite old, so they've got a mix of heavy bolters and las cannons.
Nice.
Opposite end of the spectrum is some Blood Claws. So the Young Bloods, led by a Wolf Priest, not a chaplain, according
Right.
to the rule book. So they'll be running in forward and chopping and shouting wildly. In the centre then we've got an Iron Priest.
He's really cool.
He's right, so that was made by Stranger Come Knocking.
Well done, Treasure Come Knocking. What a legend.
I painted mine, so I'll take partial credit.
And you've bought some servitors. with
Servitors,
you.
yeah.
I haven't seen servitors for years.
Well, he's rocking with 2 Space Wolf Animal Dreads, so you might need an extra pair of hands for some spanners
Right.
to help fix them up as we go.
Yep.
At the back then we've got a Rapier Carrier, which is a quad launcher.
Yep.
Just shooting some shatter cells and some other bits and pieces. We've got in the centre a Predator Destructor.
Right.
You don't see very often, so I thought I'd paint her up just for funds.
Okay.
And then some Thundercav on the corner, led by He-Man.
So last year in our 4-way free-for-all SmackDown, you brought an armoured company,
Yes,
which needed to escape the battle grid.
yes.
This time, you decided not to bring an armoured company. Actually, people who could fit off the bat.
Fit through a door. Yeah.
Fit through a doorway. I love it. And last but certainly not least, Sultan's Blood Angels, and you are running these as Blood Angels.
Yeah, because that's what you do.
And Blood Angels get +2 strength, +1 attack?
Yeah. On the charge, yeah.
Is it the attack as well? Have I got that right?
Yes, that's right.
It is,
yeah.
right. I got it
+2
right,
strength,
yeah.
+1 attack.
Nice, okay. And what have you brought today?
So I brought a load of jump packs because they're Blood Angels.
Nice.
So the Warlord is the captain here. He's an Artisan of War, so he has a 2-up save.
Okay.
And he has extra AP on his weapon, which is just probably the only good enhancement Blood Angels have. We've got a Sanguinary Priest over here. He has. I have to add up enhancements because I didn't have enough points. So he's got Archangel Shard, which gives him Anti-Chaos 5+, which is going to be super useful.
Yes.
And the Lance ability, which I might actually be
That
useful.
might work. Is it only him and his unit or just him?
It's just him.
Okay.
He's got a special chainsword.
Right.
We've got a chaplain back here with the icon of the angel, which basically halves OC. People know, or something like that. It does something. Oh no, that's it. If you fall back, you have to take a desperate escape attempt.
Right.
If you're battle shocked for some reason, it's worse.
Okay.
There you go. So useless, situational, pretty good.
Okay.
So that's why I did that, but I ran out of points.
Chaplain's jumping around with a unit of Death Company.
Death Company with jump packs.
You painted some new dudes.
I did. So we got 3 with Power Fists and Inferno Pistols,
Yes.
and 2 with Thunderhammers.
Nice.
Because they're cool. He does like impact hits on the charge. The Captain's got some Sanguinary Guard who all have the Carmine blades. They do what they do. We've got some Blade Guard veterans, which I painted up special, and
Nice.
they're going with a lieutenant, so they get lethal hits, fall back and shoot and charge and all that, and they're going in a Land Raider.
Nice.
And I like Blade Guard veterans, they're really good.
I do too.
Yeah, they're like Terminators, but you get an extra guy.
Yeah.
So, and then over here we've got 2 squads of the impact hitting jump intercessors,
Right.
because that's what they do, and then 1 Legends option, which is a Librarian with jump pack, because though there is no new model, they removed him from the game. So he's a Legends option, and he's here, and he gives +1 AP and strength on the charge.
Yes.
The Sanguinary Priest gives 5 up Feel No Pain and +1 AP.
I like the fact that you're about the only one who's taking this seriously. Like, you've got a character in every single one of these units
have enough
here.
points.
That's beautiful.
I ran out of points and realised I could add more characters, so
Yeah.
I did. And then we've got a Librarian Dreadnought. Yeah, and he's got wings.
Because Wings of Sanguinius, that's a spell.
It's more for chucking other people up the field now, but back in the day, you could cast it on himself.
Can you cast it on himself still?
No, it's an ability to chuck an infantry squad.
Okay.
But he has wings.
Okay. Let's go on to deployment. And these 4 Space Marine forces are deployed, ready to battle it out into the Dark Tower. The Blood Angels down here, nothing in reserve. The Space Wolves, their sworn allies, now sworn enemies over here, nothing in reserve. The 13th down in this corner, the
Everybody's
most
enemies.
glorious Space Marine chapter. I put my 3 units of jumpy dudes in reserve and war suits at the front because I can scout forward if I get first turn. But you can't end up within 9 inches of these models that Rapscallion has already put down right next to the Dark Tower. So you're really looking forward to first turn here.
Listen, if I can infiltrate, I've got to infiltrate.
Yes.
They might not get sucked off or whatever we're calling it today, so I've got to take that chance.
I don't think
So there
Space
we
Marines
go.
can get sucked off.
And if
No,
I don't
so-
get first turn, I'm just going to get shot to death, aren't I? So it's
Yeah.
not like, you know.
If you get first turn, you'll be winning straight away. If you don't get first turn, then they're dead. But
Living
you've infiltrated
dangerously.
some here. This is the deployment over here, and you've kept a couple of things in reserve as well, Brap.
No, I don't have 3 units of jumpy Space Marine killers. I've got 1 unit of suppressors.
1 unit of
suppressors,
suppressors.
that's it.
Okay. Now, the way it's going to work is we're going to roll off each turn to see who goes first each turn. So we all need to roll a dice each turn to see who has got first turn. After you, Monkey, I can see you holding a dice. Monkey's got a 3. Sultan's got a 5. That's Blood
no.
Angels have got a 5. The Minotaurs have got a
That's it
6.
with the King of the North flag.
And I've got a
Come
1.
on now.
So it is the Minotaurs' turn 1, and they're right on the Dark Tower already.
Let's get
Okay, so here we are at the end of the Phobos Vanguard Minotaurs movement phase and scouting, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4 units that can embark in the thing. Yes, vehicles can embark, can go through the walls of the Dark Tower, but you need to roll a dice.
Easy.
So pick a unit and let's see what happens.
We'll do
The
this
unit
one.
on top, right? On a 1-2 destroyed.
You look at the dice I'm using. Vintage.
Old school Winters SEO dice.
Right.
On a 1-2, they're destroyed, and everyone will laugh.
Don't fail me, Winters dice.
That's a 4. That means on a 3-4, they deep strike back in. So you pick them up.
Pick them up.
All right, you're going to like this, okay?
I don't think I
The
am.
way it's going to work is you can put this down anywhere on the battlefield. You put down the OG model, and
Right.
then we're going to scatter it like Old World or Heresy.
All right, okay.
Okay? The final placement of that model, if it ends up in a place where it cannot be put,
It's dead.
so for example, it'll be dead.
No way.
So, for example, if a vehicle ends up halfway through a wall, they're dead.
Yeah.
If you end up off the battlefield, you're dead. If you end up on an enemy unit or even on your own unit, they'll be dead.
I like this.
But you can drop them in
The unit they land on be dead.
wherever you want.
Right. We're going for it. Back up top of tower.
Back on the top of the tower.
What could
It's
possibly
basically
go
a
wrong?
command point
Okay,
reroll.
right then.
Right then.
Let's see if it scatters or whether it
So if
lands
I get
there.
this, there's like a dead eye thing, right? If I get that, it's like bang on.
Yeah,
right?
bang on. It
Right.
doesn't scatter, yeah.
Right, all right.
That's a hit marker.
You can tell I've played Heresy loads.
Right, okay, let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. Oh, no.
You're going to be okay.
All right. So
Um,
they've just fallen off the tower because they were pretty precarious on here, and they've
Yeah.
just gone right. Press the button, and then they went.
They've-
"Whoa."
That one's fallen over down there.
he's had
Right,
it.
okay. Do you want to pick a second unit?
Yes, we'll pick the second unit of infiltrators here.
Right, okay. Roll a
Come
1.
on, boys.
They're going to deep strike as well. So pick up a model, place them where you want. Back on the tower.
No, that's boring.
Should mention as well, because this unit, when you deep strike in, if you're eligible to shoot and charge, and that unit is, then it can shoot and charge.
Yeah, why not?
So you're putting it right behind the 13th.
Yeah, I want to give you something to worry about.
Okay, yeah, roll the scout dice. That's off the table, that unit's destroyed. So how long did it take you to paint up that unit, dude?
It took, that was like a
Okay.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing they ever did was to fall off a tower.
This unit?
Right, yeah, with the captain in it,
Yes.
and with everything.
Is he a warlord?
They're
as well?
within
He's
3.
my warlord.
Okay.
So if I roll a 1-2, they're all dead
They're
forever.
destroyed. They're
Oh,
lost
no.
in the warp forever.
Right.
We're going to throw them out the
Come
window,
on,
basically.
I'm not giving him a name because I was expecting some heroic deeds today.
Right.
But it's good because if I'm not giving him a name, he's not going to earn one today. Right, don't get a 1 or a 2.
Easily
Come on,
forgotten.
Brad. Come on, Brad.
Easily
Not a 1 or a 2.
Ooh,
Yes!
it's
Hero!
a 5 or 6.
Now he gets a name.
Escapes the warp.
Now he gets a name.
Finally, unit number 4, the Warsuit, tries to pass through the walls of the Dark Tower.
Come on. Straight through, boy. Straight through. God's sake!
And that's the end of the movement phase. For the Minotaurs, the warp giveth, the warp taketh away. In this case, the warp taketh away 2 full units, destroyed utterly. 1 unit re-deep striking back in, and the captain is heroically leaving all his men behind and fleeing this battle grid as we go into the Minotaur shooting phase. My Warsuit has been nominated as the Oath of Moment target for the Minotaurs. I mean, I'm right next to them, and you're opening up the shooting phase with the Storm Spear Thunderstrike thing.
Yeah, this is where I've learned that the way Phobos work is there's loads of overlapping stuff. They all help each other.
Yes.
So if this hits a vehicle or monster,
Right.
anything else shooting at it gets +1 to wound.
That sounds quite
Kind of
tactical.
fun, right? But then it's also because like all Phobos has loads of bolters.
Yeah.
They struggle against high toughness targets and vehicles and stuff. So we can help a little bit and sort it out. And they give +1 to hit. It's overlapping, but luckily for me, tournament brain, I know what I'm doing. Right, Storm Fury missiles,
Yeah.
hitting on a 2.
Yeah.
Easy.
Strength.
12. What's the toughness of
8.
this bad boy? 3s.
No armor.
Less
contempt,
easy.
No wound.
Thunderstrike Las Talon,
Right.
hitting on 2s.
They both hit.
Just what I need. Strength 9, wounding on 3s.
One of them wounds.
One
AP.
of them wounds. AP -3.
Okay, I need a 6. That's not a 6.
D6 +1 damage.
For 6 damage.
Icarus Rocket Pod next.
Okay.
Do 3 shots.
That's 2 shots.
2 shots, I've got 2 dice, that's good.
Right.
2 3s to hit.
They both hit.
Strength 8, toughness 8.
Yes.
4s to wound. 1 wound, Winters, -1.
4. I make the
Easy.
save. So the Warsuit's on 6 wounds remaining, and because he's been shot at by that skimmery thing, this unit in front of infantry, they'll get pluses to wound. 10 shots from the incursors, 3s to hit, with the reroll for Oath. And that didn't help. 5s to wound instead of 6s though, because the overlapping tournament brain.
Yes, Winters.
3 3-up saves, I take 2 more wounds. Above the infantry, we have the Eliminators firing last fusils in at the same target, hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s because he stood still.
Yes,
Or because the incursors lit them up.
yeah.
And
Reroll in.
caught for that.
That's 2
idiots. Right.
Wounding on.
3, strength 9.
No, 2s because +1 wound.
They both
And
wound.
that's devastating.
Is it?
That's it, baby.
I think he's dead.
It's 2d6 damage.
2d6 damage. You could roll low.
Easy.
You could roll low.
Come on.
The Warsuit could be alive.
Come on.
The Warsuit's
Yeah,
not
sit
alive. And it doesn't detonate. First blood. Brap,
Yo,
I
yo.
really like the detail that you've done on all these cloaks here.
Can I talk about them for a sec?
You can.
Right, so in the Imperial Guard Codex, the 2nd edition Codex,
Yes.
there was like a Cadian scheme that looked kind of like that, like purple with like rain.
It's beautiful. That
And
is.
it always stuck with me for years, like 20 years, I've always thought about it.
Yeah.
And so when I come to doing these cloaks, I tried to do it as similar as I could. And I'm really happy with how they come out, they look a bit different. And yeah, so it's from the Cadian 2nd edition Codex. Right, speaking of Old Hammer,
Yes.
I've got to shoot, I can shoot characters with these ones.
Right.
And I've got to shoot He-Man.
You've got to shoot He-Man.
You just got to.
Yeah, but He-Man, he's lovely on his...
He is amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a thing now. Like, I've battered him with Minotaurs before.
Right.
Me and Monkey have clashed numerous times and we've had lots of fun. So yeah, I want to try and wind Monkey up a little bit.
Snipe him in the face.
Well,
Luckily, he's
I
not
think
very.
that's just a normal unit of dudes now, isn't it?
it is, yes. So
Yeah.
I used to clear the target. That's unlucky because he's not a character.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's just a sergeant. No. I got.
And also, if I just do a bit of a... Only 2 of your men can see him, I'm afraid.
It's very serious gaming today.
It's a bit serious, that, isn't it? It's a bit serious, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the rifle can see him, like the butt of Right, all right. I'll just do 2 shots, folks. If you want to be like that, Right, hitting on 2s because he stood still. All right. Right,
hit.
one missed. So,
Okay.
and then it's strength 5. What's the toughness of these normal things? I can't. He's not a character. I can't believe that.
Toughness 6.
He's just a sergeant.
Toughness 6. I'm just a sergeant.
He's just a
Hitting
sergeant.
winning on 5s.
No
Nothing.
wound.
Well, I'll shut up now.
Found another gun. Look, it turns out the war suit can fire all the way down.
Can he see,
48 inch. He can see, monkey.
Get out of town,
He can
monkey.
see.
Right, I'm gonna shoot some like heavy bolters and some crap into them.
Right,
But the big autocannon,
into He-Man.
I'm taking it personally, right?
Okay, 3
So,
shots.
3 shots, hitting on 3s.
Yes. 2 of
2
them hit.
hits. And then it's strength 9.
3's to wound.
3's to wound. Reroll into twin linked.
They all wound. Loads of cover in the way.
Minus 1 monkey, but +1 for cover.
3 up saves.
Takes 3 damage. 4 wounds each because of storm shields. One of them is wounded, not putting the wounds on the He-Man. Right, then the heavy bolter spanked in and a couple more shots which hadn't wounded, shooting at the dreadnoughts in front. But we found another unit that can fire. The unit that fell off the tower. The Incursors?
Infiltrators.
They're shooting at the long fangs?
Right, so what used to happen
Yes.
is these are beautiful. I really like monkeys' long fangs, but you used to have this really cheeky rule where this guy
Yes.
used to hang out with these.
Yes.
They used to give him like an invulnerable save, and I'd just spend years and turns shooting at him, trying to kill him, blah blah blah. Nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
So now
All that's
he's not-
gone now.
He's not allowed to be in it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, can I kill a long? That's all I want. Just one. Just one dead. That's all I want. That's all. Right. I just want to kill one. 3's to hit. It's not a bad start, monkey. 4's to wound. Monkey, that's 4 wounds. Can I kill a long fang? This is years in the making. This AP dash.
No dead long
Never
fangs.
happened today.
So that is the end of Minotaur's turn 1. They're in the lead. They are winning. They have got a unit off the battle grid, and I'm losing because I've lost a whole unit so far. Mind you, the Minotaurs are winning by getting a unit off, but also losing by losing 2 units.
Yeah.
Yes.
More units.
Yes.
So don't game it.
Okay. Now we need to find out who's going next. Monkey. See if the Space Wolves roll a 5.
oh.
The Blood Angels roll a 6.
Oh!
And the 13th roll a 2. It's
typical of
Blood
the
Angels, turn 1. So the Blood Angels fly towards the Dark Tower. We have the Blade Guard getting outside of the Land Raider. This unit were right at the front, and they just jumped all the way forward. Are they going to try and embark in the Dark Tower? Is that the plan?
Now have a go. I don't mind if I roll anything as long as it's not a 1-2.
Okay.
Because if they teleport somewhere else, they'll just cause more havoc later.
Nice. Okay. Down here, the Sanguinary Guard they were at the back.
Yes.
So they're taking cover for now next to the Dreadnought. These guys just jumping forward as well. It's going to be a 9-inch charge into my Outriders on that flank. So there's going to be Blood Angels charges happening. But there's even more Blood Angels charges because you did Wings of Sanguinius.
Yes.
And the Death Company have teleported all the way over here. And Death Company with jump packs get to reroll charges.
Yeah.
And there's some Death Company right behind the lines of the Minotaurs. But before we get on to charge phases and shooting phases and everything, you want to embark in the Dark Tower and escape the warp. Good luck. There's
they're dead.
destroyed. Sultan, did you paint up those models specially?
I painted up this white. Look,
Yeah.
he's not even red, and I painted him up.
Don't
and he
paint
has
up
blood.
models.
He has
Yeah.
blood in his chalice.
You should never paint up. Do
Don't
what Monkey does and never paint
If I
any
roll a
models.
5,
Or
What?
you brought old models, you're going to be fine if they go. It doesn't matter, you throw them out the window, it doesn't matter.
In my defence, I've been mainly painting Iron Hands.
Why didn't you bring them?
We're on to the shooting phase. The Land Raiders picking on. Why are you guys putting Oath of Moment targets all on my stuff?
because that's what I can see.
But also, it is
Okay,
quite,
good
it is
answer.
quite
I mean,
funny.
he had options.
It's quite funny. I did it. It was funny.
It's lols, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's funny.
Yeah, okay. So shooting 4 las cannons straight in to Warsuit number 2.
I just shot an autocannon. This
Rolls.
feels a bit rude.
Only 2 hits. Okay.
Strength 12.
Yeah,
toughness 8.
3s.
1
One
wound.
wound.
-3.
-3. Bit of cover in the way. I'll take my
Oh, yeah.
5. No. D6 +1 damage is 3 damage, command boy.
Cocked.
and I like it.
Bolter of the heavy variety with Oath of Moment. That's pretty good with the sustain hits and everything. 5s to wound with the full reroll because of twin linkered. And it's -1/+1, so I need 2 3-up saves. And I'm good. HK. Bang. Hits. Wounds on F3. Oosh. Wounds. 5 again? That's not a 5. D6 damage is 4 damage. The Warsuit's down to 5 wounds remaining. And then the multi-melter, the only thing in range was that Dreadnought over there. So you're firing at monkeys, a Dreadnought, hitting on 3s. And they both hit. Wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
One of them wins. Blizzard Shield.
Blizzard Shield, 4-up inbound.
Yes. And you make it. Then we rounded out the shooting phase with the Blood Angels, the Death Company, 6-inch range guns. They couldn't fire. The Assault Intercessors with jump packs killed a Hellblaster. He didn't get the opportunity to fire back. I only rolled a 2. And a few pistols into the squad right in front of the Dark Tower. No wounds caused, but they're about to get charged by some Blade Guard.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how far this is.
Well, Snake Eyes is going to be
That's
8.
I've got a
8
strategy
is
which
enough.
I'm now going to use.
What's the strat?
Move D6 away.
Calculated fate, baby. Basically, I run away. I've never done this before. Usually, straight up the middle. But I've got to play sneaky. I'm a sneaky boy today. So calculated fate means I can move D6 away from the unit. But if it's a 4-bush unit, it's 6.
A flat 6.
Flat 6, baby. So does Sultan's unit move like the...
No, it means it's a failed charge. It's like smoke and mirrors. A smoke bomb went off there, and then they look through and they're not there anymore.
It's a cool stratagem because they would have absolutely minced me to death.
It was like a calculated feint.
I only just thought of it when he said he was going to charge it, so it's lucky.
Well, there's another one over here, the Death Company charging in the back. Are you doing the Warsuit or both? Or Warsuit, charging the Warsuit.
It's a 9-inch charge,
Good luck,
rerollable.
Sultan.
That's
Get
a
to
3.
reroll it.
New dice.
New dice, please.
No.
That's a 6. That is a failed in charge. Charge number 3, the one you'll definitely pass, is into the 13th, and
We're
of
in.
course.
Go on, Sultan. The dice don't lie.
So you've managed to engage the Outriders. The Librarian Legends choice gives them +1 strength and AP.
Yeah.
And then Blood Angels +2 strength.
And attack.
And attack. So they're up to strength really high.
Strength 7.
Nice. And they've got impact hits when they come flying in.
Yeah, on 4-ups.
4s will do mortal wounds. And that is 5
Oh, bloody heckers.
4s. So 1 is wiped out already. They're 4 wounds each. Now we fight. So these are just chainswords.
Yes.
3s. Nice. Strength 7, toughness 5.
3s.
Okay, and it would be -1, but -2 because of
Yeah.
your things. So you're saying I need 5-up saves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good roll.
That's all right. 1 gets wiped out. 1's on 2 wounds remaining. Now the sergeant with the power sword.
Yeah.
3's to
So
hit.
you got some really cool.
Tom's
Strength 8.
strength 8.
Yeah, strength 5 with a power
Still
weapon.
3's to wound. What's the
-3 now.
AP? -3.
Because of the +1 AP.
6 is. He's alive on 1 wound.
Oh, he's delayed.
The librarian's
The
going to have to do
Oh,
it.
heckers.
3s to hit.
Yes.
Hits all the times.
Ooh.
He's strength 9.
Right. So
3's to
still
wound.
3's to wound.
And these are
2 wounds.
-2 D3 damage.
So it doesn't become -3. It's just -2.
These are -2 now, yeah.
Okay. And he's dead.
Oh,
Just wipe out
You've
the
not got a
Outriders.
command point either, have you?
No, not yet.
well, you made
Oh,
one
it
say it's
does.
D3 damage. I might roll a
Well,
1.
he's on 1. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
True, yeah.
Now
No, he's dead.
Now he's dead.
So at the end of Blood Angels turn 1, I've got 4 units left on the table. Dudes are right in my lines who are probably going to be dead. What?
You've got 3 units in Deep Strike as well. I was feeling sorry for you for a second then. Then I looked over at the table. You've got so much in reserve, so don't feel sorry for him at home. You've got loads left.
You pretty man, you. Right, Monkey.
Yes, but
Let's roll to see if it's me or you last.
I think-
After you.
no, after I've gone first
Okay.
3 times.
I rolled a 3. I'm going last. It's Space Wolves. Turn 1. Let's see what He-Man can do. So the Space Wolves launched their assault, sort of, because you didn't declare any doctrine, tactical assault, devastator, or anything like
Not
that.
yet.
Not yet.
Let's take it easy. Take it easy.
Thundercav coming around the outside. No one knows why. We all asked him. But they're far away from the Dark Tower. You've moved forward almost everywhere. The Tech Marine, who's an Iron Father, has blessed that particular dreadnought.
Iron Priest. Iron
Iron
Hands.
Priest.
That's
Iron
hands
Father
on the
is the
brain.
Iron Hand.
dear,
Yeah,
oh
it's
dear.
too much
What an
iron in the
insult.
blood. So yeah, that one's blessed up.
Yes.
Stuff chonking forward.
Yep.
Oath of Moment target is Brapscallion's speeder over here. He has got the Vanguard spearhead though. He's the only one who actually thought about this, so it is going to be minuses to hit.
I think his models told him what he was bringing.
Yeah. There was no strategy. It looked like Raven Guard, therefore Raven Guard rules.
That's a good point actually. Yeah, it's a hobbypocalypse spectacular. Start with the long fangs.
Yes.
So-
The only reason is spite, really.
Right.
So,
Shoot
heavy
them.
bolters into
Yeah.
there,
Yes.
and the plasma gun.
Yes.
And then we've got 2 last cannons into the speeder flyer thing.
Into the Oath of Moment target. He
Indeed.
shot you, so you're shooting back again. So here's 3 heavy bolters coming into the infiltrators below
Here we
the
go.
Dark Tower. You're hitting on 4s. And re-rolling any 1s because your pack leader is still alive. 3's to wound with
3's
heavy
to wound.
bolters.
Come
Yes.
on, boys!
And that's a lot of wounds. That's 4 wounds. You get the full cover on that. So 4 3-up saves.
That's not
And
good.
2 of them get taken out. Right, remember the thing.
Winters, I remembered that we've got a Helix Gauntlet in
Yes.
the units, so I get a 6-up feel no pain. Well, it won't make a difference, but we'll give it a try.
It doesn't make a
It doesn't make a
difference.
difference, never mind.
There's a unit of 6 here because their Wolf Pack leader joined them as well. Just Space Wolf things. Loved it. Anyway, Wolf Pack leader fired his plasma gun into these fellas below the Dark Tower as well. Did no damage whatsoever. We've got the last cannons now coming into the Oath of Moment target. 2 shots hitting on 4.
2 shots.
Now, you can turn one of these into a 6 with an Armorium Cherub if you would like to.
I'll do that, please.
Okay.
Boop! Look at that.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool, there.
So you get
The
to re-roll
moment,
the hit.
so you got to
because of a
re-roll
moment
first
as well.
Yeah.
Off the moment as well.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for that.
you don't need to turn that to a 6 yet. You can re-roll and then turn it to a 6 if you need to.
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah,
like...
we'll do that.
That sounds good.
You read my
It
mind.
doesn't, it doesn't sound good to me.
Now
And
you
that-
can turn that one to a 6.
Yeah.
Congrats.
They both hit.
Thanks, guys.
3's to wound.
That's called teamwork there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's team. Yeah.
Well,
After all that.
1 wound. 5-up save, and
No.
that's a failed save. D6 plus 1 damage, and it's a critical hit. It's on 4 wounds remaining. Now we've got some heavy flamers down here, firing in, flaming in. Both for the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, we'll do both at the same time, just
Okay.
for speed, you know?
Okay, that's 9 auto hits. 3's to wound. This ignores cover, so you need 7 4-up saves. That's not 7 4-up saves. You need a bit of feel no pains from your Helix dude.
I do, don't I?
Yes. 6s. You get 1 of them. So there's 1 fella left on 1 wound in that squad, and he's going to get lit up by the pintle-mounted Stormbolter on top of the Predator, and then other shots are going this way. We'll get to them in a bit. Here's the Stormbolter. Can you kill him?
Come on, Snowball.
4s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
4s to wound.
What was the Oath of Moment?
Doesn't
again?
wound. The Oath of Moment is this speeder,
Sorry, you've said that
which
3
is
times.
getting hit by the autocannon and the HK.
HK.
And then the heavy bolters are coming up into the ruin up here.
Yes.
I remembered.
HK.
So let's
Okay.
do the HK first.
HK first.
Are you ready?
On a 4. No, that hits.
It'd be on a
And
3.
wounds on a 3.
Yeah.
And that's a whiff. 4-up save, Brap. Just a 4. And that's
Easy.
a 4-up save.
Easy.
Here's a Predator
Easy.
auto cannon.
Easy.
Here's the Predator auto cannon in rapid fire range.
Hit on 4s.
Yeah, a couple of extra shots here. You've got the re-roll because of Oath of Moment.
Both at the moment.
And 4 of them hit. You
Okay.
need 4s to wound.
There you go.
You have 3 wounds, -1 but +1 because of Vanguard Spearhead things.
How many damage does it do?
3.
So I need to make at least
2
2
saves.
right?
At least 2 saves.
Oh, you make no.
No,
Saves.
no, it's gone.
It's dead.
Does
Does
it
it
blow
blow
up?
up?
No.
Does it blow up?
Speeder doesn't blow up, just gets torn apart by the Predator. Now we've got heavy bolters raining into the Eliminators up here, which hit on 4s.
That's a sustained hit.
Wounding on 3s, and they all wound. 4 threat saves, each doing 2 damage, and they duck and cover. Can we stop that? No less of that, please. Still more shots coming out from the Space Wolves. The Wolf Guard really want to kill that fella on 1 wound left, so that's where all the anti-infantry is going. The Cyclone missile launcher back up at the Eliminators in the tower, picking on Brap. I love it.
Yes.
What's this? The missiles?
So this is going to be missiles first.
Right. 4s to hit.
But the Wolf Guard have got a lovely rule where they ignore all modifiers to hit.
So 3s to hit.
It's nice, isn't it?
Nice, that is nice. And you already hit once anyway.
It does missile.
2s, so that's a wound. 4-up save. You're good.
Like that.
Here's the bottle shots going into the lone guy left on 3s because you ignore all the things. That's good. They all hit.
Well.
Force to you, wound. That is 1
Less
wound.
well.
He's got 1 wound remaining.
Come
Otherwise
on.
he might jump into that tower.
Come on.
He's still alive.
Yeah, baby.
Hanging in there. Now the combi.
Hits on 4s.
Yes. Misses. In front of the Wolf Guard, we've got Servitors for the win. They're going to dacker in with their heavy bolters as well, and they're hitting on 5s. Good
Sustained.
shooting, Servitors. There's a hit.
There's a hit. Good shooting, Servitor.
Right, okay. 3s.
3 to wound.
Up wound. Still a 3-up save again, because you get cover. Because
Come on.
Vanguard. He's taking everything right now.
Just die! Just die!
So, Monkey, you've only got 1 gun left. That's the rapier team back here.
Is
So
it
I'm
going into the
thinking-
Minotaurs?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Minotaurs, I'm thinking, but I just shoot indirect fire up and over into Winters' Hellblasters.
Why are you firing up my stuff?
Just to join in with the rest of the guys.
Because,
Okay.
because it's the furthest away and it's the funniest thing to do, right?
Thunderfire shells. D6 plus 4 becomes D6 plus 6.
Reroll it.
because
Command point it.
You can if you want to, but I'd
It's
appreciate
Winters.
if you didn't.
Is these 2 damage shells?
No, we'll
No.
leave it. We'll leave it.
Okay, 7 shots. You can't see me. You're going to be hitting on 4s because of
Okay.
the indirectness.
Here we go. Ready?
Yes, I'm braced.
He's clenched.
3 hits that wound on 3s. We have 2 wounds, 2 3-up saves, and I'm good.
Bossed it, Winters.
So that's the end of the Space Wolves shooting phase. They've sprayed and prayed and taken down a speeder and lit up the unit right in front of them. And do they want to charge?
Yes.
There's some long bong charges. Where are we going?
This guy
Yes.
into that guy.
The lone operative standing there.
Indeed.
Yeah, you're
Should we
going to
roll
have
the
to
dice?
roll high for this
Come on
one.
in.
And that's
That's
a
not
4.
very high,
That's
that,
no.
monkey.
What about Blizzard Shield veteran? Oh, number 2.
Command point.
Oh, you command point.
Yeah.
You want it. You want him dead, don't you?
Yeah, it's just that one guy.
We need like a
It's
10
become
or
a point
something.
of pride now.
He shot with a long time. He's got to die.
Yeah.
Alright, fair.
My
That's
lads.
it.
Oh!
So Smash, he gets all the way in there, and then Venerable Dreadnought with Blizzard Shield and Frost Axe number 2. 8-inch charge into the Blade Guard?
Okay.
Into the Blood Angels?
It?
Okay.
What's
That's
the
Snake
big?
Eyes.
That wasn't to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the brotherly love. They're like,
Yeah.
yes, lad. And he's like, I can't charge them.
So Dreadnought versus Little Guy, how are you feeling, Brap?
Listen, I reckon I've got this.
You might have this.
He survived the entire army's worth of shots.
He's got to sleep
Yeah.
with it.
How hard can this dreadnought with a giant axe hit? Not very, I think.
Iron Priest told him to hit better. You're doing
Yes.
the overhand swing.
Yeah.
You're going to try and bury him into the
Really
ground.
dead.
Okay.
Really dead. Like you can't even stitch him back
Super
together.
dead.
Right.
Because isn't he the guy with the plasters and the
He's the
medic?
medic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be so dead.
Okay.
When he stick a plaster. Hit on 2s.
5 ones
Are you
coming up.
ready?
There it is.
Okay.
2-1.
2s to wound.
2s to wins it.
Yeah. That's 3 wounds.
What's the minus? Listen, right, I'm not going to do it, but if I make 3 5-up saves,
Yes.
imagine. I'm not going to do it though.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Got to do the damage because he's
Yeah.
the medic.
D6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a chance.
You've got another one as well.
12.
Oh yeah, I failed 2, didn't I? So 12.
12
So
sixes.
6 up. Shall I get some dice?
No. So that's the end of the Space Wars in turn 1. They haven't got anything off the table yet, but they've wiped out 2 of Rapscallion's units, and everyone's happy about that. So
I'm
now
happy.
finally, apart from Rap, now finally we're on to the glorious 13th who get a turn. What am I doing? So, nice and simple, the Warsuit ran all the way up. He's going to try and jump inside the Dark Tower of Doom. And Oath of Moment target is Sultan's Blood Angels. They're coming right for me. They absolutely must die. And then as for shooting other stuff, well, one person shot me a lot. And that was Rapscallion. So
What?
we're going to shoot back at Rapscallion's stealthy dudes. But first we will try and enter the Dark Tower and not roll a 1 or 2.
Oh.
Welcome to the club.
What did you say?
Chaos says no.
Yeah, welcome to the party, pal. Well, okay, so we will overcook some I don't need to overcook plasma, do I? Is it 2
Why not?
damage?
It becomes
Why
minus
not?
4.
We'll shoot up there. We'll
Minus
shoot
4
the
can help. They have
Eliminators.
cover. So
Yeah, let's shoot them. The Eliminators have las cannon, so I want them dead. See, D6 plus 1 shots. So
Yay.
two shots,
Yeah.
brilliant. We are hitting on 4s, and we hit once, and we wound once.
6 up save.
Yes. And I kill one. Hazardous check. I'm good. Here's the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, which wounds on 3s. No, 3 wounds, 3 full armor saves there. No devastating. 2 wounds, 2 wounds, words.
The far future.
Another one's dead. Then we have the Icarus Rocket Pod, which has 3 shots, which is going to hit on 4s, and 2 of them hit at strength 8. I wound, and there's -1, which becomes AP dash. And I kill him. I kill the unit. Unit number 1 wiped out of this gorgeous Phobos
What do you mean,
army
unit
of
number 1?
Minotaurs. What?
What do you mean unit number 1?
It's the first one I killed, anyway.
It's the only one that
Are you
matters to
shooting
him.
more at me?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sultan's the one that charged you and killed your beloved
gonna-
wife.
There's 10 Hellblasters looking at me, mate. My turn's coming.
So Redemptor number 2 firing in at this unit here. D6 plus 2 with blast, so 6 shots this time
Blast.
round. Hitting on its blast.
Blast.
4s.
4s, I hit twice.
Yay.
Wounding on
2s.
that. 5 up saves with cover.
Did you overcook?
I did.
So 6 up saves.
Brilliant, 2 are dead.
2 dead.
Mine is
Hazardous. I don't lose a wound. Here's the gun in his fist on 4s.
That's cocked right there.
Okay.
Come on, don't be cheating.
it
Man. You see,
hits.
you wanted it anyway.
Strength 5. That's devastating, devastating, devastating. And an armor save.
He's good. So you.
1.5 dead. Then the Stormbolter comes in and that hits. And it's twin linked. And no, okay. And then the Icarus pod has 2 shots. 4s,
And 2s.
both hit. 2s, both wound.
You're good.
And you're good because of the recovery things. 3 are dead, 2 are left, and that's the end of my shooting phase, except for the 18 Hellblaster shots that are firing at this unit.
Armor of Contempt.
That charged me. No armor of contempt. We banned it. We're hitting on 3s, overcooking, keeping our finger on the trigger. Thanks for reminding me about Oath of Moment. I completely forgot. That's a lot of hits. These will wound. Come here. Come here. 2s. 2 salt. Oh, that's a lot of 1s as well. The 13th deal out 13 wounds. This will be 13 6-up saves. No. The Blood Angels are eradicated. Then I got a lot of hazardous checks to make. Don't roll any 1s. I rolled at 1. I just take a mortal wound. Sorry, model is removed. And on a 3, he gets to shoot. So I might as well shoot at this unit that I shot earlier.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, I might as well.
Oh, DL.
I hit him once. Wound once. You do get cover from this.
Right.
So a 5 up and that injured fella will still be alive. He's
Hey!
still alive.
Like that.
And that is the end of my shooting phase in turn 1. I've got 3 units remaining.
Shut up. You got 3 in Deep Strike.
I've got 3 in Deep Strike as well. Sultan and the Minotaurs. The Blood Angels and the Minotaurs both have units off the table.
No,
Monkey
one
and
all
I.
dead.
Did you get any off?
No, they're all dead.
So it's just the Minotaurs?
Yeah.
I'm already getting a kerfuffle. However, we've got 2 units perilously close to the Dark Tower, but who gets the first turn in turn 2? Blood Angels roll A. 3, the Space Wolves roll A. 6. Brap is a 5, and I roll a 2.
Ooh.
It's the Space Wolves in turn 2. So the Space Wolves call out the Advance and Charge Doctrine, Assault Doctrine.
That's the one.
And we have a Venerable Dreadnought running this way, Venerable Dreadnought running this way, looking at some charges against some Blood Angels and looking at some charges against some Minotaurs and also the Wolf Guard Advance and Charge. And they're climbing up these crates here, ready to get Unit of Eliminators number 2. And I can't help but notice that you're not going for the Dark Tower.
No.
No.
There was not a reason. There's no reason. It was just...
It's just, nah.
Like proper spaceful response.
Nah. Okay, so at the start of the shooting phase, Brapper's got a thing called a Haywire Mine. Once per battle at the start of any phase, you can lob it onto the Dreadnought that come running up in front of you.
If anything comes in 3 into this unit, it
Yeah.
does D3 mortal wounds. If it's a vehicle, it does 2D3.
On a 2
Nice.
up, though.
On a
Yeah.
2 up. So
Don't
they're
roll a
all
1.
2 up.
Don't roll a 1.
Easy, right?
Yeah. That's a 1.
God's sake.
Yep, thanks for bringing the mine. So we're going to start off with the shooting phase with what? The Thunderfire Cannon.
No.
The Rapier.
Carrier.
Yes. Are you firing at me again?
Yeah, why not?
Into the Hellblasters?
Into the Hellblasters.
All the way over here?
All over there.
I haven't even touched you yet.
I know.
Okay.
D6 plus 4?
Yes. Plus an extra 1 because of blast. Forced hit.
Number 6 is a lethal.
There's 2 lethal hits. And then on those other 2 hits, it is 3s to wound. You have 3 wounds. I have 3 up saves to make. One of them is tickled but not dead. Next we went on to the Predator, fired the Stormbolter up and caused a wound here, but you're spraying the love. The heavy bolters coming down into this unit of Minotaurs.
Yes.
Predator autocannon, you pick it on me again.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Well, let's finish the job, innit?
Okay.
So, Minotaurs first, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Yep.
6s and never mind.
Okay, that is 2 hits. 3s to wound. That is 1 wound. That is a 3-up save, Brap. And 1 guy's okay. And then 4 shots with the Predator autocannon coming into hell blasters, and only 1 hits. Wounds on A2. Doesn't even wound. So the shots from the Predator bounce. Next to it are the Long Fangs. Heavy bolters are finally going to tickle some Blood Angels, give them some love. And the last cannons, well, they're coming down into my Redemptor Dreadnought, which is the Oath of Moment target. Doing the heavy bolts first. 3s to hit. There's a sustained. And 3s to wound. Lots of cover, 3-up saves all round, and one of them gets taken out. Then the plasma from the pack leader missed. Then we have 2 shots with the last cannon.
Yes.
Into my Redemptor Dreadnought.
Oath of Moment, don't forget.
Yes. They both hit anyway. Wounding on A3. Both wound anyway.
Ooh.
I've got quite a bit of cover. So I take my 5-up saves, and I'm failing both. 2d6 plus 1 damage, but minus 1 damage a time because of Redemptor Dreadnought things.
Duty Eternal?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Hey!
So only 2 wounds caused on the Redemptor. It's big, it's chonky, it takes it. Now we've got Servitors firing up at the Eliminators. Looks like you're within 12 finally.
Yeah.
Okay, all right then.
The Iron Priest will put his pistol in there as well in a second. So, hitting on 4s
because no minuses. And the Servitors hit something. 3s to wound. 3 wounds.
Oof, chonk, chonk, chonk.
Still in cover though. 3-up saves. And you're good. Then the Iron Priest fired his torrenting Hellfrost pistol up and actually killed that Eliminator on 1 wound. And that is the end of the shooting phase because everything else advanced. So we've got some charges coming on. Monkey, where would you like to start the charge phase?
Venerable Dread.
Yes.
Into Blade Guards.
Okay. And that is a 9-inch charge. He definitely goes shonking in there. We have a Venerable Dread over here, which can't really fail the charge into these last 2 incursors. That's a high charge.
Can you get some more movement, do you reckon?
You can if you want to.
Oh, actually, no. We're gonna stay there, and we're gonna bar the entrance because your type's not allowed in there.
Right,
okay.
Not with them trainers.
Yeah.
And then Wolfguard charging up the ruin.
Yes, they get a rerollable charge because of Wolf Lord,
Okay.
but I think they'll be
think
They
okay.
don't need it. With a 10, they're definitely in there. Space Wolves doing what Space Wolves do, being very angry. I don't think either of you guys have got the CP to interrupt either. So 3 successful charges from the Space Wolves, starting off with this Venerable Dreadnought trying to take out these last 2 incursors. You're doing the 10 attacks this time.
Yes, we're gonna do a bit of a sweepy sweep. We're gonna just clean up like a broom, just sweeping all the rubbish out of the thing.
Nice.
Rubbish? Hang on.
3s.
Hit on 3s.
Winning on 3s.
What's the damage?
Only 3 came through. 1 damage a time.
1 damage.
Yeah,
Come on, let's make some 5s.
You don't
Let's not make any 5s.
And one was-
Sweep.
Is there a medic?
No, these don't have a medic.
Oh,
They're
so
all
they
dead.
just get wiped out. Are we doing Venerable Dreadnought number 2?
Yes, do the same, is it?
I'm choosing re-roll armor saves of 1 for the Blade Guard.
Yes, and this is the one that was blessed by your priest.
Yes, we hit
So
better.
he's hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Is he doing sweep as well?
Yeah, sweepy
Okay.
sweep.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
They all wound. 8 4-up and vulnerable saves.
Rerolling any ones. There's no
just
ones.
You just take.
So 1. How much damage does it go? 1, isn't it?
1.
Yeah.
I take 2 damage.
He
And they're
doesn't
alive.
take any out.
Pointless one.
Oh no.
Yes.
Monkey,
Yes.
why didn't you do the overhand swing, hit him on the head thing?
Well, it's a good idea,
Yes.
but I just didn't think of it at the time.
Oh, okay. What was that, Brap?
Listen, when it comes to the Minotaurs,
Yeah.
it's rerolls, tactics this, tactics that, stratagems, bloody long fangs rerolling on a Tuesday or whatever. Then when it comes to Blood Angels, it just all goes out the window and it's like, oh, nice young Samuel Sultan.
No.
Just do whatever.
He just got
Yeah.
overexcited.
Rubbish. It's a fix.
Are you upset because this unit of eliminators and your lone operative thingy bob is about to get hit by a bunch of Terminators?
Listen, in the history of warfare,
Yes.
Space Wolves are not very good at combat, famously. So are these snipers going to kill...
Did you hear that, internet?
6
Did you hear that,
Terminators?
internet? Get him!
Are we going to kill
Get him!
these? Easy.
So, piling in with the Wolf Guard, we're starting off with the Wolf Lord with the Honour Vehement.
Is he attacking my lieutenant?
7 attacks with the Honour Vehement then.
Yes.
2s to hit.
2 to hit because he's a Wolf Lord going
Yes.
into his lieutenant guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whee!
He's got a magical relic fist.
Yeah, strength
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. That's many wounds.
Ooh, no.
4 at minus 2. 5 up saves. Oh dear.
What's the damage?
6.
Yeah.
3 each.
Right. He's got 4 wounds and he's got a 5 up feel no pain.
Can he survive? How much pain does he feel?
Oh.
He
He's
survives.
alive on 1 wound. What a G. Then all the hammers were hitting all the eliminators because you thought your Warlord definitely got it against
wrong.
the lone operative dude. But again, proving that Space Wolves are really bad at melee. Get me, internet, get me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hitting on 4s for some reason, because even though they're the best of the best, they can't swing a hammer.
Yeah,
Told you, crap. Idiots.
2 to wound. 6s are devastating, probably.
Yeah, no
Sixes.
sixes
No
whatsoever,
sixes.
and they're only -1.
Bozos.
Yeah,
Watch me
Do you
do
remember when
this.
hammers used to be
Okay.
-2, 3
Right,
damage?
how many is that? 7.
7.
Right. Oh, I need to make a lot. I think my mouth
Fours.
might have ran away with it. I'm writing checks that someone else can't cash it.
they're dead. It's -2, but they're dead, and that's it for the charging unit. So you can strike back, Rapscallion.
Yeah. Right, 5 attacks with this bad boy.
Lieutenant combi weapon. Yeah.
Sustained hits 1.
Okay.
So we want to see them 6s, don't we?
Yes.
Stupid Warlord idiot.
Okay.
1 6.
There's a 6.
So that's all of them.
Right.
Poison, paired combat blades, anti-infantry 4+.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because it's strength 4 anyway, so.
Well, his stuff is 5, so it doesn't matter.
2
2.
wounds.
Bang. Oh, it's AP dash.
2 saves.
Cup saves.
2 1s, Mux. Come on.
He tickles him.
Yes, come on.
The fight on that ruin continues. The Wolf Guard pile in, and now we come round here to the Blood Angels, getting to strike back against this venerable dreadnought. I like
Yes.
the song that you were singing a minute ago.
I'm still standing.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's about Brap's character.
Yeah.
So Lieutenant hits on 2s,
Yes.
so I'm going to roll him first.
Yes.
Lethal hits on 6s.
Okay.
So there's a 6. I'll put that on the wound pile.
Right.
We'll keep the hits over there. Everyone else is hitting on 3s. There's a ton of attacks.
But still lethal
Still lethal.
because lieutenant thing.
Because Lieutenant thing.
Right. Okay. So 3 lethals. These are all wounding on 5s, and that's quite a lot of wounds. So and that looks painful. 8 4-up saves. Potential of 16 damage here.
Okay.
I think they have 8 wounds.
4 been down.
Yeah.
This is Blizzard Shield.
Yeah. Oh dear. That is 10 damage. That is a dead dreadnought.
Yeah, but
Came to my house!
does he blow up though?
Yeah.
He did.
Hey!
It does blow up.
Is it just Deadly Demise 1? Because it would just kill my guy. That.
So Deadly Demise 1 does kill that Blade Guard with 1 wound remaining, but that was a turn up for the books. Big, nasty Space Wolf dude charging into a bunch of Blade Guard and dying, only taking one of them out. Anyway, that's the end of Space Wolf's turn 2. Monkey still hasn't got anything in the Dark Tower. I'm not sure if he's even going for it. I think he's basically here for the murder.
He's here for a good time.
He's not a long time. Let's roll off to see who gets the next turn. I'm beginning to think that Brap really needs
Me too. I'm
really needs this turn. You've got a war suit and 2 units down there. There's Death Company in front of you. Venerable Space Wolf Dreadnoughts behind you. It's nasty down here. How are we feeling? Are we feeling okay?
I think I need this, don't I?
Yeah. Okay, after you. Let's see what you get. Let's get a high number. That's a 2. That's
It's
not
not
a high
a
number.
high number.
The Blood
6.
Angels get a 6, and the 13th get a 1. It's Blood Angels. Turn 2. So the Blood Angels look like they're launching a counter assault against Space Wolves. What's going on here, Sultan? You spread out all over the
there
place.
was kind of like we weren't really sure what was going on with the Space Wolves. Seemed alright, and then a Dreadnought came flying in.
Yeah.
So I've gone flying in with my Dreadnought, just tit-for-tatting it.
It's
So we're going that way.
Cav, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to push the button in the middle. The Land Raiders starting up some Dreadnoughts. These guys have jumped out, and they're going to try and have a blend of some Space
They
Wolves.
were here. So
They
you're
were here.
charging Space Wolves, pressing button.
Yes, and
And
then
then-
the Death Company jumped over. Basically, we saw our brothers in black weren't doing too well. We're like, let's hit the big, strong rock of Redemptor Dreadnoughts instead.
I don't want your pity, Sultan. I don't want your pity.
But
We're
you
doing
may,
fine.
you made me the Oath of Moment target as well.
Yeah, I made a
anyway.
mistake. Sorry, this should have been the Oath of Moment target.
That one.
They reroll hits anyway. They
Okay,
don't need
but
it.
you could have just hit Rap in the back.
Coulda,
Yeah.
but you ever, stabbing people in the back isn't really my thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
fair.
it's funnier you coming after me as well. It's funnier
He
because
says that now.
I'm going to spend a CP
Own it.
on squad tactics. These guys are getting out of there. They're moving 4 inches away. So we've gone that way.
Yes.
We're getting away from you. So, at the end of the movement phase, you're going to try and embark inside the
Yeah,
Dark
I
Tower.
don't
Don't
believe
roll a
so,
1 or
yeah,
2.
no.
The Blade Guard are expensive.
Oh, they're going to deep strike somewhere.
So, and why are you putting them right behind my thing?
Because, well, words I can't say on the internet, but F you, mate.
Okay. So you put a model down. Which model are you putting down first?
This guy.
Okay. Scatter.
Biz.
Don't miss hat.
Oh, no!
I think you're going to be okay. I think you're
10
going to be
inches?
okay.
That's close,
That's
so close.
pretty perfect. They land there, and because they only moved and they're eligible to shoot and charge, they're still eligible to shoot and charge. So basically, my Hellblasters, we're in danger.
You ever tasted
I'm
blue
in
boy
danger.
blood?
Okay, we're going to do some shoots.
Yeah, why not? Let's
Land
start
Raider.
here. We got some bolt pistols. I might as
Right.
well use that.
Yeah.
We got
I'll
4
just
heavy
shoot you
bolt
back.
pistols.
If you kill me, I'll shoot you back.
I'll
There's
screw you
guys
then.
in.
Like, yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
that
yeah.
silly rule. So we'll start with Land Raider.
Right.
We got 4 las cannons firing at the oath moment target.
Where are the heavy bolters going?
Into the oath moment target.
Not the Hellblasters.
Everything's go. I'm just going to fight you because you can't shoot back if you're in combat.
I can with pistols, but they probably won't hurt
It's
you.
bolt pistols, yeah.
Last cannons for the win. Here
So
we go.
hitting on 3s, re-rolling.
Yes. Everything hits.
Hits.
3s
Strength
to win.
12, 3s to wound.
2
wounds,
wounds.
minus 3.
You do have a CP or 2.
I do.
Minus 3. 5 up saves. I failed the saves.
2d6 because there's no +1.
Yes.
For
That's 6 damage. It's
I'm
on
gonna
4
command point
remaining.
this one.
Okay, here we go. It's on 1 wound remaining.
Demelta.
Yes. Both of them hit.
I need 5s.
Both of them
Wound,
wound.
minus 4.
I need a 6. That's a scatter dice. That's not a 6. He's dead.
Yeah.
Does he blow? He does blow up and does D3 mortal wounds to... This is going to be painful. Boom, you destroy the oath of moment target. Explosion killed a Hellblaster, so he shot one of your guys and injured one of your guys.
It's quite rude, actually.
yeah.
I'm going to put the bolt pistols into the Dreadnought.
Yes, okay. That makes sense. There's a hit.
Wounds on a... Oh, they have lethal hits, so that just wounded.
Okay. I make the save.
You do make the save. And then there's a Neo Volkite,
Is there?
which doesn't
Misses.
hit. Yeah.
More shoots. Well, the Death Company out of range, 6-inch guns, and Inferno pistols over here out of range on the Sanguinary Guard. So we came down to the Librarian Dreadnought that cast lots of spells and tried to hurt the Thunder Cav, and they made all their invulnerable saves and things like that.
Yeah, he's more of like a this kind of guy.
Yes, charge. He's in. Now we've got some more charges coming up. The Sanguinary Guard, who are they going to charge?
Into
They're in
this
a
squad of blood claws?
Blood Claws.
I don't know how far it is, but I'm going to roll it.
Okay.
That's probably
That's a
in
9. You're
yeah.
definitely in. And then Hellblasters don't roll Snake Eyes. That's not a
Didn't.
Snake Eyes. You're in there as well.
And I need an 8.
Which is re-rollable.
There it is.
There's a 10. Unlike the Space Wolves, the Blood Angels make all of their charges.
On the second time, you know.
Okay, yeah. The first time they didn't. This
It
time.
took a minute.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
do we agree that Blood Angels are cooler than Space Wolves?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it goes without saying, mate.
Yeah.
They're red.
Obviously.
Rat,
Yes.
do we agree that Tau are better in close combat than Space Wolves?
Well, I think a dustbin is better than
A dustbin.
probably a big dustbin or something.
Can you translate dustbin for the American audience?
Trash can.
Thank you.
Heavy ball.
Right, don't have an ECP to interrupt. We're starting down here with the awesome close combat abilities of the Death Company.
Overselling it.
Into
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the chaplain
Well,
first.
Monkey's crying in the corner right now. You
On a
got
D6, on a
put a
4-5, he does some mortal wounds.
Right, okay.
Just talking over you.
Yes.
So he does D3 mortal wounds to your dread
Does he?
for 2.
2 more
Love how he
wounds.
rolls a
isn't it?
separate
Okay,
dice.
we're
because of
on
superstition.
every
Love it.
time
I
a
love
separate
it.
dice was sold on
Excellent.
every time. He's on 8 wounds remaining.
Cool. We might as well start with the chaplain then.
Okay,
So everyone gets +1 to wound because he's a chaplain.
okay.
But a lot of 2 damage weapons that you're going to get negate.
Then hits on 2s.
2s to hit.
Yes. 6s do anything?
No, but I was considering spending Red Rampage, but I'm not going to on this
Okay.
one.
So 4s to wound instead of 5s because chaplain
Yeah.
things.
So that's 4
Yes.
at -1, 2 damage.
4 thrip saves. The
Takes
2
1.
damage becomes 1 damage.
Yeah, because of
And
Dreadnought
7
things.
left. Yeah. Next, Power Fists on 3s.
Rerolling any misses.
all hits
Don't need
because
it.
if there's one,
Oh, there's
it's
one.
Death Company Black Ray. Everything hit.
Yeah.
Strength?
Strength now is 10.
Strength 10.
What?
With +1 to
So it
wound.
would be 4s but 3s. See, that's why blood. Oh,
I mean, the rolling doesn't account for the fact that the Blood Angels are still pretty cool.
yes. 6 4s coming up. I only make 1. It's on 2 wounds remaining. 2 thunder hammers.
Yeah, we're
There's
hitting on
more
4s.
coming at 4s.
So we get to
Okay.
re-roll.
Okay, because Death Company.
We already hit pretty well. We
Yes.
hit amazingly well.
Right, and
I
this-
want those 6s again because they're devastating wounds, and we have strength 10 again with +1 to wound.
Wow.
Yeah,
3s.
so cool, aren't they? 3s. There's devastating
He's dead.
1 damage because you reduce all
Oh,
damage.
yes.
So with +1 to wound was 3s. So now you have a bunch at -2.
Okay. A bunch of 4-up saves. I've got to make all of these. I don't make all of these.
So much cooler than Space Wolves.
So he's dead, doesn't blow up. That's 140 point squad minus the chaplain versus a 210 point redemptive hit.
Very, very good points.
You smashed him. Okay, now we're on to Blade Guard veteran, killing the last of the units of the 13th.
We're re-rolling ones
The
in this
Hell
fight
Blasters,
phase.
are you?
Yes.
I don't think you'll need it because there's so much.
Well, we get it for free, so we're choosing it.
Okay. Lieutenant striking first.
On 2s.
Yes.
Re-rolling any 1s.
Yes. And
Two
6 is a
two
lethal.
lethal hits.
Brilliant.
So glad with hits. Everyone else sitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay, right.
Re-roll those 1s.
5 lethal so far. Strength 7 because Blood Angels things. 3s to wound.
Ooh.
14 5-up saves.
It's big.
Everybody's dead. 6 wounds come onto the librarian, killing him as well. But
Yeah.
I gave him artificer armor. He has
Good luck.
5-up feel no pain.
He didn't
He
bloody put it
didn't,
on.
no.
He's so dead.
He's the kind of guy, he's like, here's some artificer armor. He's like, oh, great. And he puts it in his cupboard and forgets about it.
So it's turn 2 and the 13th are no longer here. Except for the ones that are in reserve. Yes, I know. Every time.
He's been off camera. He's been going,
What?
oh no, I've got no units left, and he's got like 3 full squads of jumpy dudes left. So don't listen to him. Don't
It's
listen to
just,
him.
you know.
Mind games, baby.
But it's. But I don't want to run. Okay, we're going to do the Dreadnought versus the.
We can do the Dreadnought.
And someone's tank shocking.
When it's told me to, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Kill the Space Wolves.
I did 3 mortal wounds.
One's dead. You pile on through. 6 attacks with your fist, hitting on.
3s.
Okay.
We're strength
4
14
hits.
now.
That's going to be 2 to wound.
2s. So that's 3 at -3 damage.
Okay.
Which is
4
big
up.
because you have 4 wounds.
Invulnerable
4 up
saves.
invulnerable saves.
And you fail every single one.
Everybody's dead.
And the Thunder Cav get completely eradicated.
Take that, He-Man.
Guys,
Yeah.
Sultan's winning by like a lot all of a
I
sudden.
haven't got any off the table.
Okay, he's not winning at all. He's not winning at all. We've got the Sanguinary Guard now.
Yes.
And they're going to be punching the Blood Claws?
Yeah, I'm going to spend a free CP for Rites of Battle on Red Rampage, which is lethal hits and lance.
You can definitely tell who plays most 40k here, can't
I
you?
play Blood Angels a lot.
25 attacks.
Yes.
25.
So we're hitting on 3s.
Right.
No rerolls or anything.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But 6s are lethal.
4 lethals, plus 1 strength on the charge with the captain as well.
Yeah, and I would have had lance if not. So
These are
2s
strength
to
8.
wound. Yeah.
What does the Red Rampage do?
It's the lethal hits and lance, but I wanted the lethal hits.
That's a bajillion wounds.
Yeah, they're all -2.
23, 5-up saves.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think they lived.
So the Sanguinary Guard absolutely ran down that squad before the captain even had a chance to fight. I think that was like 16 dead models, but they had to tag the servitors and the Iron Father,
Iron Priest.
that's the fella, to get there. So these guys are fighting back.
Yes.
And you've got some servitors.
Yeah, they got little server claws and everything.
But Sanguinary Guard are -1 to hit.
And -1 to wound if they've got their warlord.
Okay.
This is it, monkey.
Let's throw the dice.
Okay.
Hits!
One of them
There we
hits.
go.
Hey, yeah, strength
A
6.
Sanguinary Guard
Strength 6.
gets
Oh,
hit
wow.
So
by
he
a
falls to wound.
toaster and wounded by a toaster.
What's the damage, please?
Here we go.
-2, it's a servo arm, 3 damage.
That's
spoiler, didn't he?
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Now, the Iron Priest is quite mad about a vehicle blowing up near him.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 attacks now.
6 attacks instead of 3.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s though, because of the hammer,
Yeah.
because of some strange rules.
It's 5 to hit because they're -1 to hit. It's 2 hits. 2's to wound.
2's to wound.
3s to wound.
3's to wound.
Oh yeah, -1 to wound. Okay, so 2 wounds, 2 more, 4-up saves, or dead Sanguinary
What's the AP
Guard.
on this? -2?
Yeah.
You 1 saves, I think you kill 1. If it's -1, I'm alive.
-2.
Okay.
3 damage.
Extra attack with a servo arm will
servo
hit
arm.
on a 4.
Hitting, yeah. Normally a 3, but 4.
That hits, and would normally wound on a 2, but a 3 because Sanguinary Guard. That's a wound. That's another 4-up save.
I'm good.
And that's another save. So we're still in turn 2. The Minotaurs and the 13th have yet to go, and all of a sudden the Blood Angels are dominating this entire side of the battle grid. It's like they've just deployed, Dawn of War style.
We just showed up. Sorry we were late.
And they've wiped out every single unit that they were called upon to fight. How many units you got left?
3 and 4 and 1 in reserve.
Yeah.
How many units have you got left?
I've got,
Don't you dare say none.
I've got none on the battlefield right now.
So technically that means they're destroyed. If they're not deployed by the time you've lost your army, that's
Well, at the end of the turn,
Technicality.
yeah. Let's see if...
Good luck to you, sir. Battle of the losers.
Okay. That's but you're winning right now because
3.
you've got the only unit off the table.
On a technicality.
Okay. The 13th. Of course I go. Of course I go last.
You know what it means?
Minotaurs.
It's a tactical surprise. You're inbound.
I'm inbound after the Minotaurs do their At least, though, if I'd have dropped in now, then you'd have probably shot me. So you can shoot some of these two guys.
There's nothing for you to shoot. There's nothing for me to shoot of you.
Yeah, but if I dropped in now and then you went next, then you could have shot me. Shall we go on to your turn too?
Let's figure it out.
In the Minotaur shooting phase, the fella is in close combat. Your lieutenant, he fell out of close combat.
He ran away.
He dropped down there. It's past the spectral test. He's fine. And then you got a CP this turn.
Yep.
So you thought you'll advance this unit to get within range of the Dark Tower.
Yeah. How hard could it have been? I did a 3.
You rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2, but then I CP re-rolled it.
And you rolled another 2.
And I got another 2.
So you're not embarking in that tower.
So I'm not, no.
No, you have made this dreadnought right in front of you.
That's
The
northern storytelling at its
of
finest.
moment target is. It's good. And the suppressors, however, the unit that you have in reserve, have deep struck down onto the tower.
What kind of things are they suppressing? Emotions?
Yeah.
So let's roll a dice, and on a 1-2, they get destroyed. A 5-6, they'll disappear
Forgot
off.
that they get destroyed. Don't die.
They're not going to die. They're going to be fine. They're fine. Rapscallion's winning. He's got 2 units off out of the war.
Tournament play.
Wow.
Shooting phase. What's the plan, Stan?
Shoot all the Space Wolves because they're rubbish.
Okay.
Just want to make a moment. I don't think all Space Wolves are rubbish. Big love to all my Space Wolf players are there. I just don't like monkey Space Wolves.
Yeah, no
personal.
one likes monkeys.
Sons of Russ, I love you to death. You're good lads, but monkey Space Wolves different story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everything in here is going to shoot. The Incursors, although the advanced, have got assault weapons, so they can shoot up.
Yes.
These Reavers can shoot up.
Yes.
Bang. And he's going to shoot all his stuff. Bang.
What about the big guns on him, like the heavy bolter and the autocannon and the? Are you shooting everything at Space Wolf Terminators?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Autocannon into Terminators.
Let's go. 3s.
2 of them hit.
Reroll.
Oh yeah, Oath of Moment target. That's the Oath of Moment.
Okay.
Oh no, the Dreadnought is.
I thought that's what you're shooting at.
No, I'm shooting at these.
Okay. So 3s to wound.
Twin linked.
They both wound.
They both wound.
-1 +1.
2 up saves. You don't, nothing yet. Heavy bolter, 3 shots.
Sustained hits 1.
So that is 3 hits. And then force to wound. That is no wounds. And then we got loads
Frag
of
storm,
anti-infantry
D6.
fire.
Yeah, grenade launcher. It's blast,
So
as
D6
you
plus
Bozo
1.
would say. 3.
Call them as bozos and tell them the rules.
3s to hit. 5s to wound. There's a wound.
There's a wound.
Another 2 up
Get a
save.
1, monks.
No.
That's not a 1.
The stubber of the heavy variety in rapid fire range. Everything hits.
Oh, twin link, baby.
So it's 5s, but you can re-roll because of the the words.
Easy for you to say.
I don't
3.
know what I said.
3s. Get a 1. Just get the 1-1. That's all I want.
There's no ones.
No.
Then we continue through the shooting phase, firing lots of anti-infantry fire up at Terminators in cover with a 2 up save, and he did 0.
I think I've just wound him up more than I've done any damage.
You've just annoyed him.
Yeah.
0 damage. However, your Incursors, Infiltrators, there's another Haywire Mine,
The Incursors have got Haywire Mine, these bad boys.
which you're lobbing on the Dreadnought.
Throw it on this idiot.
Don't roll a 1. You don't roll a 1 this time.
2d3 mortal wounds.
Something hits, something wounds this time.
3 wounds.
It is 3 mortal wounds.
And let's charge it.
So you do charge it with a Warsuit and with a separate unit of Infiltrators. Warsuit punches out. He's got 5 attacks, hits on 3s, and he is the Oath of Moment target, so you can reroll.
There he goes.
Wounding on
14.
3s.
What's the toughness of this little
9.
jerk? 3. Sorry, Monkey.
You got excited, everyone.
4 wounds.
Monkey.
4 invulnerable saves. 3 damage time. Have you got the dice?
1 more dice, please.
You got the dice.
You got this, Monkey. You
4
got
inbounds.
Oh, he's still going.
He's on
Brutal.
2 wounds remaining.
Right, now I'm going to clank into it with all these losers.
Combat knives.
1 minute. He's on a couple of wounds left, and these are Reavers that are assaulted in.
I know that you're surprised because nobody ever takes Reavers.
I know.
Yeah, because they're AP- knives.
But are they AP -1?
No, the pistols
AP
are.
dash.
But they have got lethal hits because
They have.
there is
The
a
lieutenant.
lieutenant in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Lieutenant, 5 attacks, sustained hits, lethal hits,
Never mind.
with Oath of Moment.
Oh yeah, thank you, Winters.
Okay. Strength,
4.
wounding on 6s.
6s.
That's all he needs, mate.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Everyone else.
It's definitely not all he needs. He needs a bit more.
He needs a bit more. I need 6s here. I need 6s because they'll go straight
For the
through,
lethals,
right?
yeah. Well, the thing that you can do is pick up every single thing and
do it.
fish for
Oh, right.
sixes.
Fish for 6s.
Fish for
If you wanna. 3 lethal so
Feels
far.
dirty, this, because they did technically hit.
Well, you are the tournament player.
I am, yeah.
He knows all his rules. He didn't get any.
I got 1 6. I got 1.
So 4 so far. Any more 6s to wound?
Not a sausage.
No. 4 2-up saves.
The power of Sanguinius. Oh, that helps. That helps. There you go.
I can't believe he's still alive.
1 wound remaining.
We're done.
So, fighting back. Right, Sultan is not an active player, so the Space Wolves can't choose to fight back here against the Sanguinary Guard, but your Venerable Dreadnought
Yes.
can fight back,
He can.
and he's in a target-rich environment, and he's very, very angry. Dreadnought on Warsuit action.
Yes.
You're not doing the sweep attack this
They're not
time.
3-wound blade guards. So don't need
I've
to.
been told not to do this.
Okay,
So,
3s to hit.
how many attacks we go?
Five.
Five
Yeah.
attacks. 3
Yeah.
to hit.
You hit 4 times.
Hit 4 times.
Wounding on 3s. You wound once. 5-up save. You fail the save, and it's d6 plus 1 damage with this big Axe of Doom, and that's only 3 wounds. So the Warsuit bounced off the roadblock. That is the Venerable Dreadnought. It's on 9 wounds remaining. That Venerable Dreadnought is on a 1 wound remaining. And more than that, the Minotaurs have snuck a second unit out of the warp through the Dark Tower as we finally go on to the 13th, turn 2. All right, fellas, are you ready for the comeback?
Look at this. The boys have arrived.
I thought you'd been here the whole time.
I've got 3 units to call it a comeback. I've been here for years. They can drop within 3 inches of bad guys. Well, just outside 3 inches of bad guys, because jump dudes. I didn't
Right.
want to do
Good thing there's no
this.
bad guys.
What do you mean you didn't want to do this? You wrote the mission. You knew this was going to happen, and that's why you brought 3 squads of jumpy dudes.
I brought them just in case I had to do this.
Like an emergency, in case emergency push button.
It's like an entire third of your army was just in case.
Yes.
He knew he was going to get battered by us all. That's the secret genius. He knew we were all going to gang up on him, so this is his insurance policy.
I don't think it's secret
It's
genius
like
so much as
meta
trend
meta.
analysis. Like,
I mean, I know you, okay? I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I knew it would be a rough day.
You knew we
For
were going to gang
winners.
up on you.
So we're dropping in here.
Right.
Things could still go horribly wrong, so there's still plenty of time for you guys to cheer. So, on a 1-2, they disappear. On a 3-4, they go back into deep strike. On a 5-6, we escape through the Dark Tower. Start off with the unit on top.
Hey!
We escape. Unit on the right.
No way! No way!
We escape. Unit on the left. If I get this, I'm in the lead.
You
are.
3 units
Check these
off.
right now you're
dice.
drawing.
Oh, dead!
And they're destroyed. But
So
the
now you've got no more models.
Oh, yeah. So the glorious 13th are no longer trapped in the warp because we're either all dead or a couple of units have managed to get off. Now let's go on to turn 3. Guys, I lasted 2 turns.
Well, you are old.
Yeah.
Something to be ashamed of at your age.
No, it's fine. Who wants to roll first?
I will.
Blood Angels roll
2.
2. The Space Wolves roll a 5.
I really need the 6.
You do.
5.
Oh,
Roll
five.
again.
Five, that's a 5.
Good luck,
Space
monkey.
Wolves. 4.
Oh,
Minotaurs
no.
F2. It is the Space Wolves going first in turn 3. So the Space Wolves launched their grand plan to try and break out of the warp by placing the Oath of Moment target on the Sanguinary Guard that are just here. Some movement in the backfield. Lots of guns looking at them with Oath of Moment. There might not be many left. And Tactical Doctrine enacted, so you can fall back and charge.
And shoot.
Because the Dreadnought has decided to fall back.
Yeah, he's gone.
And then he's going to come back in.
Yeah.
And then the Terminators have made their way down from the ruin. Is anyone trying to embark through the Tower of Death?
No.
So the Space Wolves staying as far away from the Maleficarum Tower as possible. They clearly didn't get the memo. Let's go on to the shooting phase. Opening up the shooting phase of the Predator, chucking everything at the Sanguinary Guard, the Oath of Moment target. Here's the rapid-firing Predator autocannon, hitting on 3s. Drop dice don't count. With the reroll, everything hit. Now winning on 2s.
No choose.
And because you're shooting at infantry, that's an extra AP, so AP minus 2.
Yeah. Drop saves.
Yep.
I make 3, fail 2, and the captain gets a free command point. So I'm going to use it to try and re-roll one. No, 2 died.
2 get nuked. Now bolters of the heavy variety on 3s with the rerolls and sustain hits, so 3s to wound.
3s to wound, guys.
And these are going to be
Ooh,
-2.
spicy, that monkey.
That's 9 4-up saves. That's a lot of saves.
I make 3 of them, so 4 of them. So 1 guy dead, 2 guys dead, captain dead.
So that unit are wiped out while the pintle-mounted Stormbolter from the top of the Predator just churns up their corpses. Then we came over here with a heavy flamer from the Dreadnought, washed into the Reavers, didn't wound them. Now we're on to the Iron Priest.
Yes.
And the Servitors. The heavy bolters coming into this squad?
Into this one.
Into this squad.
But they are 12 inches away.
More than 12
More
inches
than 12
away.
inches away.
So why don't you shoot the squad where you haven't got the minuses to hit?
Don't give him
We've got
advice.
these guys for all the
Whispers.
goodness.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're shooting into that squad,
Yes,
so you're
it's
hitting them with
5s.
5s, right.
Come on, guys.
And you hit
Really good shooting.
4 times with the sustained hits.
Go on,
That is
Mickey.
6 hits. It's going to be 3s to wound. That is a lot of wounds. 3 wounds. 3-up saves because of barricades.
One's dead.
Then the Frost Pistol came into the squad in front, and 1 died there. So 1 died in the Reaver squad, 1 died in the Infiltrator and Cursor squad. Now we move back to the street where the Space Wolves advanced and the Longfangs are firing everything at this Land Raider.
So the last cans, because it's heavy and he stayed still.
Yep. They're both hit.
Both hit.
We're not force, it's a
fours.
Land Raider. No wounds.
Get to reroll 1s for wounding.
Okay.
Because the pack leader's still alive.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference.
Now heavy bolters. These are going to be 3s and 6s. Rerolling any 1s. There's a 1.
There's a 1. Nothing.
No wounds. Now the third thing back in the backfield is the Rapier Carrier firing Thunderfire shells up and over into the Reaver unit down here next to the war suit. The Minotaurs are taking a pounding. D6 +5 with blast and extra things. So it's the maximum number of shots. 4s to hit.
6s are good.
6s are good.
6s.
6s are lethal.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise only 2 there, which is 3 wounds. Only 3 wounds in total.
What's the AP, monkey?
None for you.
Even
Indirect.
+1.
You take a wound. So then after the stuff in the backfield shot, we came across to the Terminators. They didn't have very many guns. And they continued the fire into the Reaver squad, and there's 4 left. 1's down to 1 wound remaining. Then Brat remembered a thing, which meant that his lieutenant can make a normal move because the Space Wolves moved close to him.
When people get close to him, he gets worried.
Yes.
He's kind of an anxious introvert, and then he just sort of runs away. Now, I could have done it before, but
Right.
they were so close to me and charging me that I could have just got down the building and it wouldn't have really made a difference.
Yeah.
But now he's running for his life.
He's kind of snuck away there.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the shooting phase for the Space Wolves. They're basically wiped out the Sanguinary Guard and the
It's not
Blood Angels
basically, they're not there.
captain that we're heading down the corridor straight towards the Space Wolves over there. Now we're coming back to the charge phase over here, and the Venerable Dreadnought's charging back in again, right?
He is.
That's why you did the thing on the thing. Is he charging both the Warsuit and the other unit, or just the Warsuit?
I think he's going to charge just the wall.
Just the Warsuit, okay. So he's in there. What are the Terminators charging? What's the plan with the
Iron
Terminators?
Priest is going to charge the cowardly man. Because
Right.
you can never escape.
The Iron Priest charges 6. He was running around the corner with his servitors.
Come on, boys.
Combat servitors for the win. So the Iron Priest makes it there. What are you going to do with the Terminators?
Ooh, the safe thing would be to charge these guys.
Yes.
But I'm going to charge both the units for the
Greedy.
For the
Greedy
lulls.
monkey.
Okay.
So, Sultan has kindly measured 8-inch charge.
8-inch charge.
But it's a rerollable charge, which I might need.
That's a 7.
7, that's a
Oh.
7. I'm going to do a Sultan.
Right.
Dice go away.
New dice, please.
New dice, please. Hey!
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's why we do it.
So Space Wolves do what Space Wolves do, charging across the lines, engaging the whole of the Minotaurs. Now let's fight. Start off with the Venerable Dreadnought versus the Warsuit, spending a CP on Honor the Chapter.
Yes.
Give him Lance.
Give him Lance.
And you're hitting on 3s.
On 3s.
Yeah. And you missed twice. So winning on 2s instead of 3s though. with
Because of the Honor
the
chapter.
chapter. And that worked. It actually came in useful.
What's the minus?
-2. So 2. 5-up saves on the Warsuit. 3 5-up saves. Fail every single save. Each of these is D6 plus 1 damage on the Warsuit. It's
go.
only got like 9 wounds left. And 1 minute.
You might want to
That's
restart.
11 damage. That's an explosion right in amongst your lines. That isn't good. That
Not
isn't
good.
good, Brap.
It's not good.
And here we are after the explosion. The Venerable Dreadnought was on 1 wound. So he gets taken out, mutually assured destruction
I
between the
really
war
wanted
suit.
to batter that. I really wanted to kill it.
Well, you did.
Yeah, but
By
it's
blow
not,
up.
it's not very honourable, is it? Sneaky. Mind you.
Couple of wounds on a Terminator. 2 guys died in this squad. And now we continue with this fight. Wolflord fighting this lieutenant on 1 wound remaining.
6 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Lethal hits, remember?
Lethal hits, remember?
Yes. There's no lethals there, but that is 4 hits.
4 hits.
And he wounds on 3s.
Wounds on 3s.
Sorry, that was the Wolflord hitting the Incurser squad. 2 at -2. 2 5-up saves.
1 and then 1. So what's the damage?
2 damage a turn.
Next, Wolfguard Battle Leader trying to hit the same squad.
Hits on 2s.
Incursors. Yep.
Woo! We'll take them, please.
Strength 5. 3s to wound. That is 5 wounds. -2, 1 damage. 5-up saves.
Good
Not
couple
bad,
of
one's
saves,
dead.
though. Good couple of saves.
3 enemies remaining. 1 hammer that is left to fight in the Terminator squad. And it hits twice.
Yep.
One's illegal.
One's a lethal.
Right. Wounds twice at
What's the
-2.
AP? -2.
-2.
5s again. I make 1, fail 1, and what's the damage, Monks?
2.
Interestingly, that's all the fights that are going to go into the Incursor squad. So the Phobos Librarian and the Incursor Sergeant will survive the attack from the first company. Coming over here, though, there's many hammers coming into the last of the Reaver company.
Hitting on 4s. And lethal.
That's not very good.
Yes,
Wow.
hit,
What?
that is lethal.
That's not
One-
very good, is it?
Lethal hit.
-2.
1 5-up save on the Reavers.
Thunderhammers, everybody.
They're terrible, mate.
No.
And is dead. So the lieutenant from the Reaver squad is going to survive as well. Now we're on to the Iron Priest, but you're going to smack that other lieutenant over here
Yeah.
with the servitors first.
Well, we thought it'd be funny to do the servitors first.
See if the
Yeah, I
servitor
think it would
takes
be
him out.
funny. I don't want him to die, but if he's going to die, he might as well die by a
What do we
servitor.
do?
Yeah.
So they hit on 5s normally, but because the Iron Priest is here, they hit on 4s.
Okay. Big server. Oh, they
Ah.
Ah, my guys.
missed.
He
Okay.
fluffed it.
fluffed
The
it.
moment to shine.
The Iron Priest is going to have to do it. He's got many attacks. though.
6 attacks because his thing blew up.
Yes. Look at all those hits.
And then 2s to wound.
Look at all them wounds.
What's the minus?
5 wounds.
5 5-up saves. No.
Can't do
Feel no
it.
He gets
pain.
ripped in half.
He does get a
He does?
pain.
Yeah, that's a 3 damage special relic thing. He's dead. He got punched into oblivion. Monkey, are you piling in to the Minotaurs to let them hit you back?
No, I'll let him run away.
Right,
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is.
What?
In previous games me and Monkey have played, I've beaten him up with my combat Minotaurs.
Yes.
And I've realised, halfway through the game, Monkey's out to prove that the Minotaurs are not as good as Space Wolves in combat because I brought a non-combat army, so
Yes.
he's battering me to the ground. Just to prove a point. And now he's daring me to charge him back. And it's working because I want to charge him back, but I can't because I've not got my combat army. I'm very stressed out by this situation.
I think it's worth pointing out the one charge I tried to do against you, you ran away from.
Yeah, I know, it's such a different world.
Well, shall we find out who's got the next action in turn
Yes.
3 between the Blood
Sultan,
Angels
please.
and the Minotaurs?
Please roll low. Please roll lows. For me, Sultan. For
Sultan's
me.
rolled a
4.
That's not low.
4.
Sultan, just roll
Do
low.
it again.
Come on.
Sultan's rolled a 1.
No!
One each.
5.
Oh!
No!
Blood
I had
Angels.
so much chance.
Blood Angels turn 3.
I have a
It's
question.
getting desperate in here, isn't it?
It's not desperate because I
Right.
can. So basically, I have 2 options.
Yes.
I can advance this Blade Guard unit onto the tower and press the button. Fine.
Yes.
I can press the button on my Land Raider.
Yes.
My question is, just to save on dice rolls, can I put them in here and roll a 1?
If you advance into a vehicle and the vehicle gets it, yeah, of course, yeah, the vehicle will drive through.
Rolling
But
1
the thing
dice
is,
instead of 2.
if you roll a 1 or 2,
It's all
they're
dead, yeah.
all dead.
Or we could have a deep striking Land Raider.
Right, here we are after the Blood Angels movement phase. The Blade Guard got a good run. They've ran back inside the Land Raider, and the Jump Death Company also got a good run, and they're right below the Dark Tower. Someone who didn't get a good run is the Librarian Dreadnought, who's out of position, who went
He
and
was
battered those Thunderwolf
Beating some
cavalries.
dogs up, yeah.
Exactly, he's cut one of their heads off, and is wearing it like a trophy. He-Man's
He's lost
head.
it a little bit, yeah.
So currently you have no units that have escaped the warp through the Dark Tower, and you're trying to turn that frown upside down by getting both of these off.
Yeah, just in case things go wrong and I need to re-deep strike a Land Raider, I both have momented up the Predator that
The
killed my
Predator over
captain.
there. Okay.
Yeah. So, Death Company.
Death Company first. Don't roll a 1 or 2.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. They're
gonna
going to come deep striking
we'll
back
come
in.
back to it.
Now, the Land Raider, there's about 700 points going on here with all
No
the
pressure,
things in
Sully.
there.
No pressure.
And it's a 6.
I'm
They
tied
escape.
up! Hey!
They escape from the warp, come driving out into
Have any of you
the
played
real
Mass Effect?
space. Well, everyone's played
The
Mass
ending
Effect.
of the first Mass Effect.
who
just
hasn't
come
played Mass
flying
Effect?
through the portal. Off it goes.
So you've put them back over there,
Yeah.
not over here.
No, I don't want to land on any infantry, so I'm going to hang about and being fully aware that there's
Trying
a
to
predator
keep
looking at
them
me.
safe. This
Yeah.
should be a safe deep strike scatter. It might not be a safe deep strike.
Oh,
That's dodgy.
10 inches, 10 inches, you're going to be okay. Okay, so if you end up in a place where you can't be placed, you're destroyed and getting down and measuring in things, you ended up at the top of the Tower of Death. It's like you went in on the ground floor and through an elevator and came up there and what your hand in the
Chaplain
air.
is
Hello.
massively confused.
when I was younger, there was a game, and you'll have to in the comments tell me what this game was. And it was like a plastic barn, and there was these pigs that used to hang off the edge of it, and you used to have to stack all the pigs up and hang them off the edge of the barn.
Yeah.
What we have here is basically, in my 30s, I'm still playing pig stacking game. Because look, they're all hanging off.
Do you want
Filthy pigs.
do
Leave me alone. Is that not an excuse just to call them pigs?
you want your turn 3?
In the comments, tell me what that game was. It was well good. Such a good game. Pigs.
Minotaur's turn 3.
Right.
Okay, and Minotaur's turn 3, because Monkey didn't lock you up in combat, you just ran and
I may have
came
made...
here.
Oh, hang on. Why are you saying that like it's like you just ran away? Look what I'm facing. I've got to run away.
Tactically repositioned. The
Thank
interesting
you.
thing is,
Thank
these
you.
technically are 3 units now, because he's a separate one.
No,
That's
That's one unit,
they're
that's
mates,
another unit.
yeah.
Okay. So do they escape through the black
Let's
tower,
all find
the
out
dark
together.
tower?
Librarian and his mate.
Yes.
Hey!
They're dead.
They're dead.
That's a one. That's a
After all
one.
that!
That's
Lieutenant.
a one. The lieutenant, yes. And dead.
He doesn't like being called Lou.
They're all dead. Everyone's dead.
Everyone's
and
dead, Dave.
that is the end of turn 3. So you've currently got 2 units off the table.
I've got no models left. I'm out like Winters is.
I've got no models left. 2
We're
units
out.
off the table. You've got 0 units off the table
Zero off
because
the
you
table.
haven't even bothered because the
No.
Maleficarum coming out of the tower. You've got 2 units off,
And I got 2 units on.
all inside a Land Raider. So we're down to just Space Wolves versus Blood Angels in turn 4. After you, Sultan, let's see what you get.
Six.
Blood Angels get 6.
Oh.
The Space
Can he
Wolves
match
get
it?
a...
Oh,
I
they
can't even
cannot.
see that.
There's a 2.
It's Blood Angels turn 4. So that was quick. You just advanced, rolled a fat 6 with the Librarian Dreadnought, and you're going to try and embark in the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glory or death.
And leave the Space Wolves stewing in the warp. Let's see what you get for the Librarian Dreadnought.
Could be for the win, boys.
Oh.
Hey!
He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Death Company
up.
on the tower. That...
Oh, they're deep striking again.
So the tower rejects them. They're going to deep strike in again. You want to put them back up there.
It's easy. Just leave them where they are.
All you
Yeah.
have to do is roll a hit.
Oh, we're going 3
You-
inches.
you-
Just we're down the bottom.
Coming
here.
off the tower,
Yeah.
yeah. You press the down button. So the Death Company land below the tower there, and because they're still eligible to shoot and charge,
They've got
there's
6 inch
some
charge around the corner.
servitors
Yeah.
round the corner. So they want to charge.
Well,
they
that's
are
scrap.
Death Company, it's what they would do.
They're
And that's
in.
a 6.
Ooh, that was close.
Charging around the corner, the Death Company engage the Iron Priest and the servitors. Impact hits on the charge. I can't see
They
it.
go off.
They
Need
go
to roll
off.
a D3 for 1.
1 impact hit.
All tap.
So one of the servitors is ran down. Now the Death Company fight.
Chaplain hitting on 2s.
Okay,
Hits all times.
right.
And then he's strength 8 now with +1 to wound.
2s to wound.
So 2s
5 wounds.
-1.
Servitors actually have a 4-up save. They're all machine then, man. So doing 3 at a time. And 2 of them are dead. You need to do 1 more. And he's still alive. And 1 more, the last one. And now all the servitors are dead. Just
R.I.P.
leaving the Iron Father remain priest. Iron Priest remaining, not Iron Father. Sorry, monkey. Now a lot of power fists coming in hot.
3s, re-rolling everything. Because of Death Company, Black Rage, or because of Oath. Choose your favourite. Strength 10 is 2s.
Brilliant. 2s to wound.
And +1 to wound and all that.
7 4-up saves, 2 damage a time. Who gets taken down? Now all that's left for the Blood Angels is a unit of Death Company battling around the footprint of the Dark Tower. Well, they came here to die anyway, and facing them is the entirety, all that remains of the Space Wars army. As we go to Space Wars turn 4. So quite obviously the Death Company are the Oath of Moment target. Tanks and things pivoting round in the backfield to bring all their guns to bear. And the Wolf Guard are lining up for another charge. Monkey, are you not trying to embark through the Dark Tower again?
No.
Okay. Starting off with the rapier gun cannon thing. So it's D6 plus 5 for this because of blast and the bonuses. You can see this time hit on 3s with lethal hits. And there's 1 lethal and a couple of misses, and the remaining shots are going to wound on 3s. You're getting cover though, because someone's decided to go to ground.
Yes, that's the one.
So a bunch of threat saves.
Fair one, and I get
wound.
a 6 up, feel no pain.
Oh yeah, Death Company.
No, fair.
So now the Predator is going to fire in at the Death Company. We just did the Stormbolter, trying to tickle off that last wound, but failed. Now we're coming on to the Predator Autocannon.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Hit on 3s.
Re-rolling everything because of Oath
Oath of Moment.
of Moment. And then wounding on 2s.
On 2s.
Yep, and it's AP minus 2, but comes AP minus 1 because you've got cover for going to ground.
5 4-ups. I make 3 of them, fail 2 of them, so I need to do a
3
bunch.
damage a time.
There's 1 guy on 1 wound left,
Yes.
who's dead, and then 1 guy who's fully fine, and now he's dead.
2 wiped out, then the Heavy Bolter comes in on 3s with the reroll for Oath of Moment. And we have 5 hits, 3s to wound. We have 4 wounds,
3 up
4
saves. And then I need to do feel no pain,
dead.
and then another feel no pain.
Dead. That leaves 1 member of the Death Company left with just that beautiful looking chaplain there, Sultan. I love him. And you're deciding not to shoot in with the Terminators. Instead, they're just going to charge.
Yes.
So the Wolf Guard charge, they pile in and surround the Blood Angels. Now we fight. Starting off with the Wolf Lord Travage Notchvik.
Nope.
Hitting on what?
Nivag Troshvik.
That's the fella.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s, 6 attacks. Are you ready?
Yes.
Lethal hits as well.
Okay. There's a lethal.
And lethal. All hitting on 2s. And then 2s to wound.
And he's got a Relic Fist of Doom. That is 5 wounds at minus 2. The Chaplain, however, has got 4 up and
So
vulnerable
I have
save.
to roll the Death Company guy first.
Yeah.
So
You've
these
got-
are 2 damage each, aren't they?
Yes.
So 5 ups, isn't it? 5 up and then shrugs. He shrugs it. And then 5 up and he's alive.
Lovely.
5 up, he's dead unless I do 2 6s. No, he just about dies. And then the Chaplain has a 4 up, who's fine.
Right, here's all the hammers coming in hot because it's an Oath of Moment target. You're hitting on 3s with the hammers.
Instead of 4s, yeah, they get plus 1 to hit.
Big
So,
change.
And re-rolling all hits. And 6s are lethal. Re-rolling.
there we go.
Right, 3 lethal already.
Yes.
2s to wound.
Yes.
6s are just devastating and go straight through. And there's 2 auto wounds. 10 4-up invulnerable saves to
Come
keep
on,
your
Sultan,
champion
you got
alive.
this.
If I fail a single one,
He's dead.
Easy.
He's
Dead.
dead. So that's the end of turn 4. The only thing that's left on the table are the Space Wolves, and say what you said.
So what's happened now is
Yes.
because Sultan's unit got smashed to bits,
Yeah.
Sultan's got 2 units that have escaped.
Yes.
I've got 2 units that have escaped.
Yes.
And Winters has got 2 units that escaped.
And the
So
Space
we're all
Wolves have
drawing.
technically won.
And so
well, no, 'cause they haven't
Monkey's,
got anything through.
Monkey's got the chance to get stuff through.
Loads of stuff through, yes, but you both, all of you were talking, where's the twist? When's the twist coming? You were particularly excited about the twist, yes?
What is the twist?
So now we have the twist. At the end of turn 4,
Yeah.
the chosen warriors, the new Khorne berserkers, the new favoured of Nurgle, is the legion, is the force that is on its own and trapped in the warp, that never managed to escape this maelstrom of death. All the Space Wolves immediately fall to chaos
Yes!
and auto lose.
Yes!
They can't actually turn to chaos because they'll turn to Wolfen first.
They all turn to Wolfen
Then chaos.
and then chaos,
Don't do chaos.
and then they become supporters of people who like stamp collecting and
Surely with that happening, we're the real winners here.
trapped in the warp because the Dark Tower, they refuse the Dark Tower and the thing. So it's auto lose for the Space Wolves because nothing's off there. But we've all got 2 units remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
Well, he actively didn't want to go through the tower.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's very fair. And
I
that-
wanted to see Monkey roll some dice and see what happened with
You
the
know
tower.
what else isn't fair?
Yeah.
Life.
Life.
War isn't fair,
Yeah.
and that's Warhammers. Epilogue.
Here we
Are you
are.
ready for the twist?
Ready.
You ready for the twist? You ascend through the Tower of Death, the Dark Tower, and you reach this plateau here with a big shining light in the distance. And when you reach this, you're almost at the exit. We realise that we're all brother Astartes.
Right.
We're not fighting each other. It's like, oh, you're a friend. I know you, Kevin. That sort of thing. We met each other in the Blood Games, things like that.
Right.
But the exit is closing and closing and closing. Thanks, Monkey. And only 2 units can make it out.
Right.
2 units until it shuts.
Right.
So who is going to escape the final escape of the Tower of Death?
I like the fact that in this grand epic Warhammer 40,000 far sci-fi universe with the greatest gene-wrought soldier of all time, it's basically turned into a sports day sack race.
Yes.
To get to the end.
Egg and spoon race.
I like it a lot.
Get to the end.
I like it a lot.
So we're going to roll some dice. We're going to roll some advancing. Here's a couple of things. Suppressors move 12.
Right.
They move 6.
Yeah.
How far does Land Raiders move? 12.
10.
10. And I move 10. It's interesting, but only 2 units can make it off. So there's a first place and a second place.
Okay.
And
I
then,
have a question.
Yes,
what
hello.
if something fast gets off and then the Land Raider with a unit inside is second?
Well, a Land Raider with a unit inside will be 1 unit while you're embarked in a vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah, but you could move all the way forward, drop the hatch to get out those extra 3 inches and throw yourself through the exit. It might be the thing, actually. Your embarkation rank might be the thing between winning and losing.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Everyone grab a dice. All right, let's roll a dice. I'm rolling for me first. I've rolled a 4 to go first. Brat rolls a 1. Sultan rolls a 1. So I'm legging it. And unit number 1, unit number 2. 1 unit advances 14. The other unit advances 14.
Big rolls. Big rolls.
The 13th are breaking for the finish line. So you guys, who's going next?
Good luck, Sultan.
Sultan
you.
is
We
a
high-fived in the
2
air.
and a
6.
6. It is Blood Angels making a break for it.
Here we go.
And you're
15.
15 inches, 1 inch. You're just an inch in the lead. Sometimes an inch really counts.
Yeah.
So then we're on to the Minotaurs. How far are your things running, Brap?
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Just 1 second, I need to get a tape measure.
Brap, you're not running. You're not embracing the spirit of this.
Embracing the spirit of the Minotaurs, I'm going to charge the Space Marines.
What?
So we're going to shoot and then kill these.
But
kill
all
these.
Space Marines are brothers.
Minotaurs are kind of weird, though.
Yeah, we're kind of weird.
They're Space Marine killers.
And also, if you think I'm going to catch up to these jump pack idiots,
Right.
what if I just shoot them and kill them all?
But
That's in the rules, right?
yes.
Yeah, mate.
I suppose we're still in the warp, and if they never find a body, then what are you doing now?
Yeah, in the interest, I'm putting oath of moment on
Oath
them
of
as
moment.
well.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, so the suppressors are firing everything at the oath of moment target,
Yeah.
and you're hitting on 4s,
Yeah.
re-rolling everything.
Rerolling everything, baby.
Yeah, this isn't in the script, Rap.
Right. You know the story of the frog who gives the scorpion a lift to shops, and it has to go over the river, and it's swimming, and the scorpion gets on the frog's back, and he stings him when he's in the river, and the frog's like, "What do you do that for?" And the scorpion said, "I'm a scorpion. It's what I do. It's in the nature. Can't help it. I've got to kill Space Marines, or try to." So, frog.
Are you calling my guys frog?
Frog meets scorpions. Right.
No, Red Scorpion's a different chapter.
Yeah, you're right, Monkey. They're good lads, good boys.
right.
Solid
Meanwhile, in
true.
this analogy, I'm a man with a boat.
Right,
Okay.
nine shots.
4s re-rolling all the things, which is good because you only hit a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. 4 hits.
Strength 9, though. Strength 8, though.
3s to wound. That is 2 wounds.
Just 2.
I'm okay. Captain's got an instigator bolt carbine. He hits.
And it's strength 4.
Toughness 6. That's a
Nice.
wound.
Minus 2 Wincers.
I make that save as well.
No.
We are the 13th. We do not bend.
No! Right. Bolt guns.
Yes.
3s.
On the Reavers. They all hit.
Reroll. No, it was a 2, wasn't
Special issue bolt pistol.
There
Yes. Okay. 5s to wound.
-1. All of them.
it? 3.
3 4-up saves.
Tickle
You
one.
shoot me in the back. That's the end of the shooting
I
phase.
do shoot you in the back, don't I?
Now we charge.
Right. Charge them into there.
Yes.
Free command point.
Ooh,
You have a free command point.
I've got a free command point with my captain.
Yes. How far is he? 5 away though. You better measure that.
Sultan
He's 5
Ruslan.
away.
Just out. Yeah, it's
You're in now.
they're
8.
they're in. You make the
You got the
charge.
Who's going to charge
The
them?
suppressors are going to go in.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I don't have any free CP. 'cause
Yeah.
I don't have a captain. Started off with the suppressors with their giant guns,
Yeah.
which they're trying to poke in the eyeballs
prod.
of the 3s to hit.
It's not my finest moment.
No, but they're
better
not
than you shooting.
really a punchy unit. 5s
Fives.
to wound. There's a
One.
wound. You don't injure any. They're
I
fine.
don't.
And now we're on to the Reavers attacking the Oath of Moment target and the captain. Terror Troops Battle Shock test. I passed the Battle Shock test.
fine.
That's big
I'm
though,
not
because you
sure.
couldn't have really fall back without casualties.
That's true. Reavers hitting the Oath of Moment target. 3s. Re-rolling. 5s to wound.
No.
Bunch of 3-up saves.
guy
You
was
injure one, put one down to 1 wound. Not dead yet.
One was injured, right? So he's dead now.
Oh yeah,
You got shot in the back.
yeah, I did. One's dead. Now the captain fights. Just got a combat knife though. Just a little combat knife. You can reload those 2 1s. He hits all the times.
Oh, sorry.
He's winning on 5s. He wounds twice. And I'm fine. Now I get to fight back? I don't want to fight you back. You're Space Marine brothers. But
Well,
you
they
stabbed
seem
me
to
in the
have
back.
done a Horus Heresy on you here.
Fight me.
Right, the unit of 2 punching you on 3s, only 2 hits and 1 wound on the Reavers. Nope. And then the unit over here against the suppressors on 3s.
It's -1 to hit because you've been suppressed.
Oh yes, 4s. And 2 wounds on the suppressors. And I injure 1, and that's the end of turn 1? What's going on? Okay, turn... right, we roll again to find out if anyone... Right, Sultan, after you. Sultan's rolled 8-2. I've rolled 8-2. And Brap,
Oh,
yeah, you might go first. You've rolled... Of course, the Minotaurs go first.
supremacy!
In turn 2. So, special issue bolt pistols in close combat, shooting these 5.
Reroll for Oath of Moment.
Oh yeah, still oath.
No, they're going to be the Oath of Moment target this turn.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
I have decreed it.
5s to wound. No wounds.
The captain have a bolt pistol?
Yeah, he does.
He's got, okay, he hits on a 2. And he misses.
He misses.
The
And he-
suppressors
yeah.
have 3 pistols. And 2 of them hit.
Oath of Moment.
2 of them hit. 1 of them wounds. And I failed to save. One of my fellas takes a wound. And then defenders fight first. I guess I'm fighting first. So the unit that you injured are going to try and kill the suppressors. Because, yes, we'll try and do that. On 4s, I hit 4 times. And I wound twice. 2 wounds on suppressors.
1 takes a wound.
2 wounds each. I've struck one of the suppressors down, and I'm not even beginning to feel bad about it. Now we're on to the Reavers piling in and fighting the 2 wound squad, the 2 squad. On 3s, and then not the Oath of Moment target, and 5s. There was 4 there. One of them takes a wound. Captain punches out with his combat blade and hits 5 times. He'll wound on 5s as well, and he wounds, and I make that save, and then I strike back at your captain squad, and very angry.
Pretty
Hit
good.
5 times and wound 4 times into the Reaver squad. And I take one of them down.
Take one down!
Vengeance for Cadia. That's the end of Minotaur's turn 2. Now it's me and Sultan making a break for it. The 13th roll of 1. The Land Raider. Are you jumping out?
I'm
and joining
advancing.
Are
in?
you helping?
Are you going to join
You just
in?
leave
Are
me to
you
my
helping?
devices. I'll tell you.
Oh my god!
Why would I help you?
Spineless.
He's just...
Because I'm going to do that.
What? You're going to block it? There's a way through here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till my next turn.
Wait till you... and then you're going to...
I'm
Okay.
gonna, the survival of the fittest, boys.
So it's my turn 2. Now, I've got pistols. I could shoot you in combat.
Yeah.
With lots and lots of guns.
Right?
Or I could fall back from combat.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to shoot you.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, this is spoilers. Get out of it.
Listen, get out of this conversation, viewers. Secrets.
Viewer.
See, if you'd have helped out him, this wouldn't have befallen him. Which
Yeah.
is all the assault bolters now shooting
One
in.
of these 2 is a traitor, and the other one I don't like.
Pistols. Into,
Could have killed us all.
The Minotaurs are definitely traitors. Pistols firing in. This is the
Which one's the
unit.
Oath of
This is the 3. The bigger unit is the Oath of Moment.
Okay.
So that is that.
Sustained hits 2.
That's sustained hits 2.
It's ridiculous.
And then I'm going to wound suppressors on 3s, and they're all twin linked. So those 2 are there. Okay, you have 8 4-up saves to make.
Alright. How hard
Into your
can that
2
be?
suppressors. The suppressors get wiped.
Yeah.
One of the unit of traitorous Minotaurs have been taken out.
Not traitors.
Traitorous, you're the one that charged me. That's sustained. Traitors.
And sustained
Charging
again.
me in the back.
Oath of Moment as well.
Oath of Moment, 2 of them missed.
Quiet monkey.
There's another 2 sustained. All of those go in
Oh dear.
into the Reaver squad.
no.
3s to wound them. They're all twin linked. Minotaurs are probably
Ouch.
worse than Space Wolves. All of these are AP -1/2 damage a time.
Okay. No pressure.
No
How many
pressure.
is that?
28 wounds.
It's not 28. It's close, so it's 9.
Okay, 2 damage a time.
You lost 5.
That's
So
the
4
squad
dead and your
and
captain's
2 on the
injured.
captain.
Ooh.
And then defenders fight first. With anger, he strikes out and hits on 2s. Of course, he hits every single time. And
Ooh,
he
good
wounds
wounding.
4 times. 4. 3-up saves.
Kills
Takes one of them down. So this fella's trying to break away, but the captain is holding on to his leg.
Yeah.
Dragging him across the battle grid. That's the end of turn 2. The finish line is just there. Let's roll a dice to see who goes next. I rolled a 3. Sultan rolls a 2. The 13th gets to go first. They're going to make a break for it. We are flying 16 inches. Does that get me through the thing?
Gets you to there.
Oh, to the line!
It
I'm
gets
on
you
the
to
line.
the line.
I'm on the line.
Right in front of an assault ramp.
Yes, but you're Blood Angels. You're fine. You're
I've
not
had enough of all of
Minotaurs.
you.
And then he turns around and shoots your captain and only hits him once. Hits him once.
Would that be the Oath of Moment
Oath of
target,
Moment
though?
target.
Oh yeah, it would definitely be
Of
the
course
Oath
you
of
would.
Moment target.
Sting.
So I hit him 3 times.
But you get 5 hits.
2 of those are sustained. That was to wound him.
Winters, why did you bring 3 units of these? Are they any good?
It's because
Really?
I wrote the rules and knew what would happen later. So 4,
5 wounds.
5 at -1.
Oh no! Oh,
He's hanging in!
He's on 1 wound remaining.
boss.
He's
boss.
hanging in there.
Oh, that's probably ear splitting for the audience.
Defenders
Sorry.
get to fight first. He's got his 6 attacks. You've got a free CP, like you can give yourself Lance or something if you want.
Can I give myself Lance? What
Yeah.
does that
No,
do?
you're not that detachment.
Oh yeah, he's not.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't have anything.
no.
So you can just reroll one of these if you like.
I might
So
have something good though.
5 hits. Can't find any strats, but 5s to wound.
Reroll
The
one
only
with a
thing you
command
can do
point.
is a
I'll reroll
command
one, why
point
not?
reroll. That
No.
is 1 wound, and I
Oh.
make the save, and then I punch your captain 3 times.
Oh.
Wound your captain twice.
Oh.
The traitor down.
Oh, that's so annoying.
So it's your go. You know those Minotaurs attacking other Space Marines. You know that happens over here.
Listen,
that happens.
I'm
You
not
don't listen to
I'm
him.
not going to get to say much more because I'm all dead. But Winters always ducks me. I always say I want to see the 13th versus the Minotaurs. I don't know when I'm going to get an actual chance
No
to kill
one
any 13th.
wants to see the 13th
So I'm trying
versus
to
the
do
Minotaurs.
it in every chance I get. That's why I did that.
No one wants to see that.
Everybody wants to see
No
it.
one wants
The
to see
world wants to see it.
No.
So
Yes.
I've won
Yes.
if
you
I
can
disembark and then move the Land Raider out. Because I can just
There's only
disembark
2
out.
units that can get out.
Yeah,
So
so I
actually,
can disembark and then move the Land Raider.
Sultan, why did
But I've had enough of all of you.
have you just made me an Oath of Moment?
Yeah, and I'm disembarking.
Okay. I thought Blood Angels were supposed to be the good guys, unlike those Minotaurs.
Look, I saw what you did to the Space Wolves. I saw what you did to everybody.
Well, no, but we were blinded by the warp.
I wasn't. I just went to kill Space Marines.
Like all the Blood Angels have seen, and we know how 40k works. All they've seen is 2 Space Marine chapters trying to tear each other apart
Right.
with no mind control. This can't leave.
Right.
He's not
So
wrong.
we go.
What are you doing with the Land Raider then?
He's shooting at that.
What, all the guns?
Yes.
Okay.
But Sultan, you've only got
4
4 las cannons.
las
Might not
cannons.
be enough, yeah.
Yeah.
3s to hit.
Okay. That's 3 hits.
2s.
2s to wound. That is 2 wounds. 2 6s.
Come
I'll
on,
be
Winters,
fine.
easy.
I'm not fine. He gets cut in half.
9 wounds.
It's
Right.
stupid. I'm going to do all my bolt pistols.
So shot him with all your pistols, no damage caused. Then you went charging lieutenant and 4 blade guard veterans.
Yes.
Are you doing your lock stances? Or are you doing your hit better?
We're already re-rolling everything, so we'll take the saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on 3s, re-rolling everything. 6s are lethal.
Okay.
So there's a 6. There's a 6.
There's 3
There's a
6s.
6. Let's
Fish
re-roll
for
the
some.
misses.
Fish for some more.
No,
don't
no,
have to
no.
fish.
I'm already strength 7.
For all the things.
So take out the misses.
Can I spend a CP on Oath of Moment?
No.
Can I spend a CP on Army of Contempt?
No.
No, banned.
Can I spend a CP on...
You can spend a CP on like when you
Cosmic.
die, boy.
Right, so these are all the hits and wounds.
These are all the hits and wounds. There's 10, 14.
Right.
Minus 2 damage.
So before the lieutenant fights, I've got 14 5-up saves.
Easy.
Just 14.
Yeah. Dead.
Everybody's dead
And then
then.
the lieutenant hits.
Everybody's dead. So finally we reach the end of this 4-player, 4-way free-for-all, and the only legion that manages to escape from the Dark Tower is this unit of Blood Angels and the Land Raider, all coated in blood of other Space Marines. Betrayal. Betrayal most foul.
How ironic.
What?
That the
What?
Blood Angels, disgusted with all my tactics killing more Space Marines, then end up killing more Space Marines than anyone else combined. Hypocritical.
40k is nothing if not hypocritical.
Thanks for inviting me along for this year's 4-player. I can tell what Stylus was on about now. It feels a bit...
Brutal.
brutal.
Problem, you've got to be really good friends to play this kind of game because it just swings so much, and then it's like, why are you all attacking me? And then next thing it's like, why are you all attacking him? Why are you all
Also,
attacking them?
there's a really easy way to deal with it. It's just don't be winners.
Thanks.
True.
Right.
True.
Happy wargaming.
Bye.
Bye.